pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling. Who do you believe in? People bringing misinformation when that information ain't disinformation. That's disinformation. Gotta know the difference in information. Get information with the pseudo killer army hunting pseudo. Cause you gotta train your mind to fight against them pseudo judo. People with the scholarship salute, we give them kudos. But the people with that look of shit, we look and see straight through those like telescope. If you ain't speaking fast, we gotta tell them folks and let them know the truth. You bringing malinformation to blast, then you the Ku Klux. Like say, don't talk me to death, bro, what the proof of? Good choo-choo chillin', why you wanna go way bad choo-choo up? Chalon boy got the tank in the cut. I'm in Sosa world plotting on the kick though with Kent. Come Tiffany gave me the pseudo names on the list and said went and got the low. Anthony got him in the scope, Gullah and Gozy. Make sure DNA ain't a problem for them folks, cause a pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, ayy. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, ayy. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, ayy. Pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, ayy. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, ayy. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, ayy.
We're not attacking individuals, we're attacking the information and attacking the methodology. This is a long time coming right here. Let them know that we right there, running neck and neck with all other communities. We will not be left behind.
Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie. A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's God killer in the house. And I come to do what I got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do. Standing tall. I'm standing strong. I'm standing tall. I'm standing strong. Woo-hoo-wee. Man, come on, man. What's good, family? What it do? What it do? What it do? Man, look, let's get this thing cracking tonight, man. Man, building up to that show we got going on Friday. And it's going to be a good one. So, man, hope y'all tuning in. Hope y'all going to be there, man. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be powerhouse, straight powerhouse show, man. Man, y'all know how we do it around here, man. This episode is brought to you by
Hi, I'm J.O. Waters, and I'm the creator of the Oasis for Teachers YouTube channel. I create content for teachers who are feeling burnt out and need a refreshing and rejuvenating. On my channel, you'll find self-care tips, inspiration, and professional development. So if you're feeling burnt out as a teacher, please come and join us.
In this game of shadows, I won't hide.
Hey, man, also, man, brought to you by Conscious Ingenuity, man. Big up to Dr. Oyamayat and her program, man. Conscious Ingenuity is a KA program that utilizes STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, agriculture, and mathematics to build character, confidence, and capabilities. The aim of the program is to cultivate a new generation of people who value and operate with high character, as well as possess confidence in self, family, and community. Participants will also acquire capabilities in the areas of STEAM that can be used to improve the world and the world around them. When you improve yourself, you improve your family. And when you improve your family, you improve your community. And when you improve your community, you improve your nation. And when you improve your nation, you improve the world. Man, y'all know what it is, family, man. We doing it like we like to do it, man. See, we got the people in the chat, man. Taj, what it do, man? Posterior's thought, man. Black African power. My main man is Sean Gold. Zane, what it do? Danny Wilson, what it do? What it do? Smalls, what's good with you? Zane, man, hey, you know what it is, man. Gonna get it cooking. Got an open conversation today, man. Y'all can hit the panel early and often, man. Had a couple debates going on around here. Some shit be useless at times, man. So yeah, I went and supported Brother Cedric in his campaign against pseudos. You already know you can't debate no damn pseudos in a pseudo environment, man. You ain't never gonna win, man. I ain't never in my life heard a person could ever lose a conversation on whether Christopher Columbus was here before Africans. Craziest shit ever, man. And the question I ask is, why would indigenous Africans need to come to America? What would be the reason? Why would indigenous Australians need to sail to America? Why would indigenous Native Americans need to sail to Africa? There has to be a reason. It has to be a very serious reason. So I wonder what the hell was the reason that people claim they did it. They don't know. They just claim they had to have been here. It's crazy, man. So I'm going to drop the link early and often, man, if y'all want to get in the conversation, man. Appreciate everybody, man, all support. And, you know, before we get going, man, we want to make sure y'all thoroughly understand the serious conversation that's going down, man. Friday, 7 o'clock.
And I'm just trying to get an idea from what the questions I'm hearing is, I mean, what would you define then as an African?
I don't define an African or the African. There is a matrix of variability that constitutes a description of an African reality. Very different notion. The moment you start defining things with narrow terms and in particular ways, and a non-scientific, for something that's as fluid as this, is the moment that you will get into trouble, because then you're going to be forced to explain things, like I said, with typological methods or deductive methods when they don't fit. Okay?
What's going on, brother Adrian? What it do? What it do? What it do? The homie Stephen says early humans migrated for a particular reason. I wonder why I asked that question. Is it a good question? Or is he just chatty over there, like the youngins say? You're chatting over there, man. Man, we know why early humans migrated. Okay? The early humans migrated because they was following the grass eaters. Okay? As they follow the grass eaters, the carnivores follow the grass eaters. And as the carnivores follow the grass eaters, the omnivores follow the carnivores that follow the grass eaters. Grains, weather change, climatic events, terrain change. Humans move, migrate, following the foods and the food sources. This is why they leave. You sure as hell ain't diving in the middle of no damn ocean. There has to be a certain buildup to have the ability to cross mighty oceans. You can just find food on the shores, right? You can fish, all right? Shellfish eaters, fish, all types of food, marine life you can eat off of without traveling across the ocean. You would have to be in dire need for something. There would have to be a reason. And if you could just look at the story of why colonial powers traveled to America, looking for trade routes. So the trade routes that indigenous people dealt with was within their continent. First of all, you got to go ahead and conquer Africa, right? There's a lot of space in Africa, a lot of trade and commerce going on in Africa. It was definitely plentiful, right? Definitely plentiful. Europe was in distress, all right? They was in fight mode, right? And they needed to be able to get trade routes, all right? Navigate around certain things. So that was definitely important to them. But was it important? Was it as important to West Africans? We never ask ourselves these things. Obviously not, because if it would have been important to them, then they would have done it like other people that felt it to be important to them. You can't make it important to them. It has to be important to the culture and the civilization that will embark on that. So I think we give too much stock and too much sway to that. So no, the homie, you never get on the panel, bro. You having fun. You never get on the panel to put your ideas out in the world. Right? What I will tell you is that no Africans made it to America before Europeans did. That's how I'll say that. All right. Yeah. You don't get on making that up. I drop the link. Man, big up to everybody to come through. All right. Appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate the varying opinions. I really do. No, you wasn't. I don't believe you. You was not. You send out the emails, man. Man, you wild. And get in, you need to get back, and get back into the get back into the Garden of Eden, man, and get unstop it. Getting and say he posits that he funny. Crazy. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one tonight, man. We're gonna have some conversations about anything y'all want to talk about, man. If you want to challenge me on something, man, you can challenge me on something. If you want to have some fun, man. But whatever it is, man, we will respect the decorum. We will not be cutting off people. We will not act crazy, and we're gonna make sure we get it right. Get in. You said what? I posit that the first Americans are from the Khoi people. The what? We are definitely not of the Khoi stock. What? For most part, yeah, man. Yeah, the anti-vax community. Of course, the anti-vax community can definitely come back hard. They can act crazy if they want. And we not in dire straits. All right, we're not in that position, and we ain't in the middle of no pandemic. So they raise their ugly head, and they get people caught up in their nonsense, non-scientific conversation. That's what they do. Non-scientific conversation, man. Nobody can't put your finger on the foolery. But one thing we know is it's a whole lot of talk and no testing involved. That's for daggone sure. None of that stuff people saying can be verified. And put through the rigors of science. People just talking. And humans are very, very strange at times. They put themselves in situations. And at the end of the day, people will holler and scream about hospitals and medicine and modern medicine. But as soon as they get hurt, as soon as one of their loved ones are in a position, the first place they take them to is the hospital. Forget about all the things they done said for the last year and a half, right? They go to that daggone hospital. Interesting. I can't even read your name. Let me see if I can read this name. I can't even read your name. Raw till vital. What? I can't read. I don't know what I'm talking about. So they say, y'all believe the theory of evolution. Talk from an alien Caucasoid. Man. Oh, man. Yeah, you funny, shorty. You deserve your opinion. Y'all want to talk about evolution? You want to talk about how crazy it is? You want to talk about how good it is? Right? What do you want to talk about, yo? We can get it in. All right, let me drop the link in a couple places real quick, man, so we can get on with the show. Got some reactions we want to do. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It's definitely gonna be a good one. Let me see. All right, copy the links. Bam. All right, let me see that. Get that going. Fontaine, what's good with you, brother? How you doing, man?
What's going on?
What it do, brother? How you feeling, man? What it do? What it do? What's going on? Get it cracking around here. Trying to sing out there, gonna leak. Let me see. You on mute if you was trying to talk. All right, let's see. Where in the world is I'm trying to? All right, let me get that thing going here. Drop the drop. Can't hear you, Fontaine. You on mute, bro. All right. You dropped the link in the server. I ain't did none of that.
Is that me or you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, and I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you before. You was on mute.
I
Your
ain't
phone
hearing
was on
nothing.
mute. You can't hear me? I can hear you now. I know y'all can hear him in the chat. Okay, let me get to the. All right. Cannot hear you. Hold on, y'all. Let me get these links in here, and then we're gonna get it going. How many of y'all seen that debate? That was interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, hold on, let me get back up on here. All right. Okay. Let me see. If grandma gets hurt, all the anti-hospital go out the window. Boy, ain't that the truth? Yeah, everybody talk that talk, man. But they definitely ain't gonna walk that walk. Everybody talk about what ain't this and what ain't that, right into your asses in trouble. And then all that go out the window, and then you straighten up, you get real smart, the color disappear. You know what I'm saying? When your beautiful baby is in distress, right? Something you don't know what's going on, something wrong, right? Or say bad car accident, one of your family members, right? Get medevaced out, the hospital, the color and all that disappear. When it's time to give them some medicine, you don't say, I don't want no white doctors working, right? Or white person don't say, I don't want no black doctors. What you want is you want the best doctors. Don't give them that medicine. Don't do that. You don't hear all that. What you do is, right, you take your wild ways and you sit your ass in the waiting room and you hope, right? Some of you find God. Some of you always believe in God. You pray. Those who don't pray, start praying. Y'all got to stop playing. Life have a way of making you see reality sometimes. Life have a way of making you change what you thought you knew was the truth. All that is in the game. I done seen a lot. I done seen a lot come. I done seen a lot go. But I definitely seen it, boy. Man, I don't mess with no hospitals. Then you get definitely ill, right? Have a heart attack or something. Call that ambulance. You don't be like, oh, wait a minute, what you give me? You don't do all that. Nah. Nope, not at all. But when you're on YouTube, when you're just talking that talk, then you do all that. When you're thirsty, right? You ain't got no water. You drink the water. I ain't drinking that. Well, you drink the water. All right? Real picky. Run out of bottled water. Can't get to the store. You drink the damn water. Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that. People talk that craziness. Yeah, it's just YouTube talk. Don't work in the real world, right? And then those anti-vaxxers, right? Talking crazy, man. Man, they didn't had some of their daggone family members knocked off with that dumb nonsense. Crazy. I forget Keedy. Baltimore, Maryland. Never forget it, man. He talking about he during the pandemic, he don't go nowhere, right? So the virus can't get in his house. I was like, what? You had people come on, we meet every Friday. That's how the virus get in the house. To get in the house from the people. It's an interstellar pathogen. It's an obligate interstellar pathogen. It's obligated. You know what I'm saying? It's a pathogen. All right. Gets within the cells and humans carry it. Man, sometimes you just need to read a good book, man. Sometimes we all need to read a good book or listen to a good audible. What's up, Lamar Pope, man? What's good with you? Yeah, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the shows, man. Make sure y'all do that. All right, make sure y'all turn on those notifications, which is very, very important. All right. And let me see what my get that first reaction video. What's the first one I want to react to? Yeah, we're going to have some fun today, right? As we come on, conversation may change, vary, but this is what we're doing. Let me drop the link one more time for anybody who just got a burning desire. All right? Burning desire. You got a burning desire to have intelligent conversation to make a fool of yourself. I'm here to oblige you for sure and for certain. All right, let me get to this section right here so we can. Oh man. Okay, so what we have here? Well, what do we have here? Yeah. This is funny. I know what I want to do. I'm gonna do this. Let me see. And Lord Jabari showboating. Here. Lord Jabari showboating. Let me see. Jabari the showboater. Yeah, what's up, Lex? What's on your mind?
Hey, peace. What's up, Unc?
What's on your mind there, brother?
Nah, man. I just like to talk science, man. I heard you talking science.
Yeah, you don't like talking science, bro.
I do.
No, you don't.
I love
you
science.
Like to twist it. You like to fake it out. You need to make it up. You don't like to talk science. You like to talk the pseudoscience.
Nah, I'm saying I just like to find
Damn.
the balance. We gotta have balance, brother.
I understand that. What balance, man? Science is balanced, though. That's the point. It is. That's the point. That's the point. It is. That's why it's science, man. Yeah.
Right.
Now, if you would ask me, does science have bias in it? Of course. Yes, it does. Yeah, of course it does. And the scientific method tries to strain out a lot of biases. So yeah, that's why it's important for more than one scientist to check the data. Right? That's
Right.
why it's important to develop a body of knowledge around a said subject. It's important, bro. Right.
And
Yeah.
it's important to understand the politics of those things too.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, the data don't lie.
You're right. The data doesn't lie, but
Mm-mm.
sometimes interpreters of the data lie. And
Yeah.
my issue is, I think with with people with an approach such as yourself, you do the appeal to authority in terms of how the data is interpreted. This expert interpreted the data like this, when that expert, he may be knowledgeable and he may also have political motives behind him. And so it's almost like you're saying that we're not intelligent enough, maybe because we didn't go get a degree in something or whatever, that people are not intelligent enough to be like, I don't agree with that interpretation of the data. Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah, you're allowed to say you don't agree with it, but
especially if
you're allowed to say any daggone thing.
Now, and I can only earn the right to do that if I spend at least enough time studying what the experts put out, right? If I can say, read, you know what I mean, how they gather data and their interpretation of the data, and I'm well read about it, then I understand their minds. I understand how they came to their conclusions if you really study the information. And sometimes I disagree with how they come with the conclusions they came to. That's all.
Right. Well, when you have a disagreement, you gotta, what are you using? What are you resting your disagreement on? You feel me? So yeah, like I understand evolution. Okay. And when somebody says something crazy, whether it's the person who's playing expert, you know, it's crazy. But fundamentally, right, if I disagree with a portion of evolution, I would have to bring somebody that produced data, right, that claims that whatever I thought was right is wrong. And then you would have to put it through the whole body of science. That's how it works. If that's the case, everybody can get their thing off.
Right. But I think those are the parts that are like, what do they call it? Undisputed. Right? Or what's the word y'all used to make fun about?
What word?
That
I know the word. I can't even think of it.
y'all used to
uncontrovertible.
Yeah, incontrovertible.
Yeah,
those are
yeah.
the things that I'm honest about.
Like
this
what?
is what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
Like I know how electricity works. You know what I'm saying? I know that positive, you get a positive and negative charge, and now you get electricity flowing. Now you get electromagnetism. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I understand the basic workings of a cell. I understand like those things. Those are things that are not arguable, because they're very practical, and you can show and prove. But when we start talking about some of the intricacies of evolution, then it gets political, very political. And the things that they can't explain, they like to use the propaganda, like, oh, the God of the gaps, and try to make those gaps, minimize those gaps. You see what I'm saying? And I'm saying that those gaps and certain interpretations and there's many experts who agree, who disagree with, you know what I'm saying, the mainstream of what you would call, peer-reviewed science. Yeah, there are experts out there who are not just like pseudo people with no degrees, who don't know anything, who have the same amount of education as Neil deGrasse Tyson, and they disagree with him. And those disagreements are not called pseudo in the scientific world. They're legitimate.
You gotta give me an example though. You gotta give me, because that's how science works, right? There's always a lot of disagreements in science, right?
Yeah, like so now one of the biggest disagreements in science is whether matter is fundamental, or if there's something else that's that is more fundamental than matter. That is a legitimate conversation happening in science, and y'all talk about it like it's not happening, like it's a
Like,
pseudo.
well, hold on, like what? Like what? Like what? Go ahead. Say it again.
The newest conversation on cutting edge of science and quantum physics
Like
is
what? Like what?
is the nature of the universe, the nature of matter. Is matter the fundamental? Is it what, you know what I'm saying? Is it all there is? And quantum physics disagrees with that and says things like there's another fundamental force that's more fundamental to the universe than matter. And then the conversation becomes, is there any intelligence in that force? And it's not about God either.
Oh, you went there. You made that left turn, yo.
No, actually, it's not about God. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Y'all
I don't
have
know.
that.
We had a complex.
Huh?
You said we got a complex, a God complex?
No, I said that conversation about
Oh,
intelligence in the universe is beyond the religious conversation scientifically.
it seems to be beyond the scientific conversation.
It's not.
Where's
That's
the
what I'm saying.
is it data? So what's the data? Give me a person who is the foremost forefront of this.
People like Roger like what was it? Like Roger Pembroke.
Roger Penn, P-I-N.
I think it's Pembroke.
Broke.
P-E-M.
P-N.
P-E-M. Pembroke. Is it Pembroke? I think it's Pembroke.
Pembroke. Broke. B-R-O-K-E.
Yeah, something like that. If you type it in there, if it's wrong, it should come up.
And he speaks on what? Intelligence.
Yeah, quantum physics and the nature of reality, and like neuroscience, and what is fundamental to the conversation about what is fundamental to the universe. Because matter is not fundamental anymore. So that's what I'm saying. When you talk about a lot of the times I hear y'all having those conversations, it seems like a
Sir Roger Penrose.
Yeah.
Neuroscience of consciousness, right?
Yeah.
All right. And you thinking what? You think his ideas are what? All right. Went to Cambridge. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Fields, mathematics, physics. Oh man. What the hell is that? Covering the surface, often the plane using one of the more geometric. Okay. So what do you think about what make his work so groundbreaking that it has changed our perspective on what we think the universe is?
Man.
In your mind.
Well, in quantum physics, you know, it's a issue that has been discussed for a while now. I wouldn't say he's not like the only one. There's many more out there, but they're honest when they say that.
What do they say?
You know, what they discovered with the new discoveries and the nature of the universe and what's behind it, that matter is not fundamental to the universe. And they have to consider consciousness, period. That consciousness, it may be the thing that everything else is arising out of, and it's the opposite of what I'm saying mainstream science says today, which other scientists say is ridiculous, because they say that consciousness is something that emerged, you know, once we had a brain. You know what I'm saying? And there's no evidence of that. There's nothing in the brain, and there's no science that shows that anything self-aware or consciousness or anything the way we operate can emerge out of neurons. There's no data for that. No data at all. So really they're going in the real quantum physicists are saying y'all are telling it backwards, and it makes more sense in terms of how we can put everything together if there's a more fundamental force to the universe that other things are emerging out of, and we can see it mathematically in the form of what they call the wave and the particle function.
Quantum. So you're talking about quantum consciousness. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
So go ahead, educate us.
That on the level that on the quantum level, that is consciousness. So just like when you look at what they call the wave form, which is a mathematical formula, which is it's non-material. And then when you get a particle, that is something coming out of the wave into, the physical, what we call 3D reality, meaning that there's another reality beyond the 3D.
So, all right. So we can agree that that whatever your man is working on, we can agree that it ain't there. It ain't there yet. It ain't. So we wouldn't be speaking on the terms as, yes, this is what it is. All right. We're not gonna call it pseudoscience because they do attempt. Hofmar, I think I'm saying that right. Hamoff, right? And so yeah, they do, him and your man, they do try to use scientific experiments and stuff like that. So right, they try to falsify it. Okay. We got that. I just want to make this clear. We got that. But we're not gonna sit up here and say, yeah, it's conscious. We're not gonna do that, bro. See,
no,
we're
not
gonna jump. That's when they get wild. All right.
No, we can't. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we can't
like
say
that.
they have it all figured out. But what we can say is that what they're saying right now is wrong.
No, you can't say. But who? No, what they saying? No. We're gonna say
what
that.
Mainstream science is telling people about the nature of the material universe has been proven wrong.
Now that's a statement right there. So what are you saying? Mainstream science? You say what you saying? I won't get this right.
They teach that. They basically teach almost. They're still teaching Newtonian physics, and that matter is what's real, and there's nothing else beyond that.
Nah,
and that's not what the math in quantum physics is saying.
So, all right, what's the statement?
I think it's something. Quantum physics is like a whole nother. That's something you might. I think once if you really get into that, like you got into just the evolution part, I think you would have some new revelations, man. But
I don't know about having no new revelations. What I do know about it, whatever it is, what we understand or not, it's going to be a natural phenomenon. And I think that's important, Lex. Seriously.
Well, we can call it all natural.
But you can't connect that to intelligent designer, to supernatural beings. See, that's where you go wrong. You do understand that, right?
I do understand that, but when you say because you make it a little like supernatural beings, no. Intelligence, yes, I can.
Yeah, I understand. What do you mean by what are you saying? Yeah,
I'm saying that all the evidence for intelligence is intelligence is here. Y'all are working backwards. I don't see no evidence of non-intelligence. And that's why I always start with the DNA. I make it my business to really study the intricacies, and I got more to learn, but you know what I'm saying, in terms of how DNA works. And I read a lot about it, and they have no answers for that. And just like even with DNA, they used to try to say that RNA was a precursor to DNA. Now they had to backtrack off that.
Yeah,
if you Google the latest, you can do it right now.
Yeah, I know, but that's different. You mixing two different things.
So they have you have no answers for the intricacies of DNA, and it can't happen gradually over time without design.
Oh, no, you made that. Come on, yo. Why you make that jump? See, now I can sit back and watch how you make the quantum jump.
Yeah. Because I'm saying that's the only thing that makes sense. If things are coming
y'all gotta listen to Lex. How good is your ear? He gonna make a jump somewhere in there. He gonna jump.
That's
He
why
just,
I've been trying to have that conversation about DNA for a while, because
oh man, yo, that
as
boy done jumped to the boy. You funny, Jack.
I study a little programming, and what's going on in DNA is very, very similar. I don't see how that
Mm,
doesn't
mm,
is
mm,
not a display of intelligence. And
mm, mm, mm.
and how DNA works, it's impossible for that to develop in stages without any design. Impossible.
Well, back back to Roger, bro. Right, his
Okay.
work is speculative, yo. At this point, you thinking he out there on the frontier, right? I'm saying it's speculative. Let me
Yeah,
clear
like
this up.
most new science,
Okay,
it
all right,
is.
okay. Let me read this little piece right here. Let's deal with the scientific community perspective. It says Penrose is universally respected. Okay, but what is he universally respected for? This is important. He's universally respected for his work in physics and mathematics. Now, let's deal with this. His ventures into consciousness and quantum biology, though controversial, are regarded as speculative and unconventional, but not pseudoscientific due to the rigor of his methods and openness to falsification. Now, the conclusion. Sir Roger Penrose is a credible scientist and distinguished reputation. His exploration into quantum theories and consciousness, although controversial and speculative, does not distinguish his scientific does not diminish his scientific legitimacy.
That's what I be trying to say. And this is one guy. And what I'm saying, Unc, is why don't you know about him?
So what? I know about him now.
And no, this is what I'm saying. I wasn't trying to, but I'm just.
Oh, I'm just saying, but I know
It's
about him now,
because
though.
of what you explore and what you have accepted already. You probably haven't looked,
You
and
jumping.
and so that's why people like this. And he's not the only one. I got other names that'll come to me in a minute, but they have
That's
drawn
fine.
some of the same conclusions using the scientific method, and
Yeah, but
scientists have to
you
respect
hear it
them.
though, right? He's just making a bold attempt to bridge the difficult scientific gap through interdisciplinary explorations, yo. He just doing what he's supposed to do, bro. But we're not gonna take a scientist, right? A mathematician and a physicist, all right, and take what he say and say, yeah, that's it, and then beat up people with it. That's what we're not doing. That's what I want to make sure I guard against. That's why I want to hear you out. You can only go but so far. You can't go farther than he didn't win, bro. That's I'm saying. You're jumping there. I like his idea. I like the attempts at it.
Yeah,
Science is full
you
of
gotta
attempts.
get a more in depth. You should listen to some of his lectures and read some of
I
his work,
get me.
because what I'm saying is only surface, because he relates it to biology and neuroscience too, and the physics
He
of
tries. He does. He does. He tries. He
no, a
does.
lot of even the
He does.
latest neuroscientists, bro, that when they deal with um psychology and neuroscience,
Mm,
they now say,
you jumping.
they used to have to just go with the mainstream and say consciousness is something that emerged from the brain. They couldn't prove that, and they knew it. So now they're saying in neuroscience that they're inseparable, but they're not the same. That's the latest.
What's inseparable but not the same? What you talking about?
Consciousness
Consciousness and what else?
in the brain.
So you saying that you can have consciousness without a brain? That's what you basically
No,
saying,
no. See,
right?
I believe that,
Oh,
but
okay.
because in science, see, in you can't, just like you read that and it said, well, even though he has these unconventional ideas, they can't.
That don't
Wait a
mean it's
minute.
gonna be wrong, though. I ain't say that.
Yeah.
I ain't
So
say
what
that.
I'm saying is,
We're
so
gonna
the
wait till they get there, though.
neuroscientists have to say that part, but I believe, but I
What? Oh,
personally
see,
believe
see,
that
that's what you messing with, man.
consciousness, but they're making a distinction between consciousness and the brain, but they're saying they go together now. But
But they always went together. What
if
you
there's a
saying?
distinction, though, they can exist separately, I believe. Because
Mm,
you got people with brains that are brain
think it's
dead that are still alive.
I think that's a philosophical stand right there, bro. When you start doing that, I'm gonna say that.
It is. It
Hmm.
is. Because it can't be proven empirically with a machine.
Mm. So we deal with neuroscience. I'm pretty sure neuroscience considers consciousness as strongly dependent on it. Come on, man. On neural activities, man, brain activities, bro. Like I ain't
Well,
read
here,
them outside of that. I
well, here it
understand.
is yes.
Brain centric, bro. But go ahead.
Well, what they know is there's correlations
Mm-hmm. Okay.
with, you know what I'm saying, whatever thoughts,
Mac
and then
Rob.
obviously there's correlations in the neurons, but they cannot understand how a neuron, you know what I'm saying, by a neuron by itself, right? It
Mm-hmm.
does it think?
No.
All right,
You had to
so
do a whole study on the brain.
I study the brain,
Yeah,
but
go
what
to
I'm
that
saying,
brain show. Cause hold on, the brain
I
didn't evolve to think though.
I know.
It evolved to
Okay,
deal with the body budget. It ain't nothing to do with consciousness. See, that's an important piece right there.
okay, yeah, I get it, but what I'm saying
Mhm.
is,
Go ahead.
so you can't pinpoint nowhere in the brain or neurons to say, well, this is where this is. Like if you have a picture right now, they can't go in your brain and find it. If you
Fine,
have a
neuron.
picture in your head, and also like with thoughts, there's no there, you know. So and then
I can't find a thought.
there's been experiments where people lost parts of their brain and they were still able to do certain things. So
Okay.
there's correlation, but you can't put consciousness just in the physical matter of the brain.
Oh man.
That's a
Man.
fact, bro. I'm telling you.
Mm,
I be all into the neuroscience, bro.
mm. You all right, okay. Got you. So let me move it this way real fast. You know, I've been messing up. I've been saying Robinson Clare, and it's really Claire Patterson who discovered the age of the earth. And it's gonna take you to where you at real quick there, Lex, because you say it's politics and science, right? And when I talk about Claire Patterson, who actually kind of put together the first clean room because he was trying to figure out the age of the earth, all right, with meteorites, and he kept when he was doing his measurements, it was an overabundance of lead. Okay, and this overabundance of lead, okay, was given the wrong age of the earth, and he was like, man, why is this? Right? Uh, Basically, what he figured out was that the overabundance of lead was actually coming from the gasoline. They was using a certain additive to the gas that had lead in it. How did they know that? Because when they went to the processing plants, you would figure out that some people had died from lead poisoning there when they did the research. Okay, so then they was like, well, why would you die from lead poisoning? Right? And they figured out, and I forget the name of the product that they was putting in there, and he realized it was lead in there. And when he went back and told, the people that he worked for that was funding him, this was politics comes in. His work was funded by the oil companies, yo. So when you talk in terms of politics and money, I get that. Okay, I get that. All right. So he was actually, looking at meteorites, all right, to try to figure out the age of the earth. But the point I want to make here, those who study science and the scientific living understand that there can be politics and things. No more different than having illiterate person in science be head of the goddamn going health. You know what I mean? That's a bunch of damn politics right there, bro. Because ain't nowhere in the world that man supposed to be that. So my point is, although Claire Patterson's work, okay, was pushed to the side, and it was scientifically valid, had other scientists were saying, no, this is better. And they picked that because of the politics and the money. It's obvious, bro. This is like some Captain Obvious shit. The oil companies, man, they refine the oil and they make products, gas. So they make billions of dollars off the shit. All right. So they was able to push that data down for a while. But guess what, yo? 10 years later, right? They couldn't stop it. That's my point. If not for the
Yeah.
science, right? Although money can overtake issues, but at the end of the day, the data, you can't blame the scientists for humans being wild, bro. See,
All
you
right.
can't, you
Yeah,
can't,
yeah.
you can't blame that.
I agree with that. But unfortunately, humans have some vices, and greed is one of them. Do you know in Europe pharmaceutical companies can't even advertise because they know you're not supposed to advertise. If you go to the hospital and you need it, then you give somebody medication. They need it, but it's not like Pepsi. Medicine is not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be on the corner and say, "Hey, come get your vaccine for $5.99." That's crazy, bro. That's wild. And we live in a capitalistic society.
And we just hurry up and click.
You said they
And by the way, a lot of those oil companies and those other companies, they're invested in those pharma companies. They're tied together. Some of them are under the same parent companies. And so they're tied together, bro. And so when you talk about big pharma,
you're saying the pharmaceutical company, right?
Yeah, the ones who make the vaccines.
No. See,
yeah, they're
see, you can have a little strong argument.
They're capitalistic corporations.
You can have a strong man. You can have a strong argument about money and how the pharmaceutical companies want doctors to use their particular drugs, because that's what you're talking about. It's an industry. It's a $1 billion industry. But when you start to say they want you sick to sell that, it's crazy. That's what is just wild, because humans are biodegradable, bro. You know what I mean? No matter how well you think you live in, no matter how much shape you is, you're gonna die, bro. It's listen. So trying to make you sick, the money is not in making you sick, bro. The money is in the hope. Yeah, the money. Listen to me. The money is in the hope that you can be healed, bro. Most people aren't even healed. You know what I'm saying? Or just make it longer. That's the hope humans have. But a lot of shit you get, you done. So make you sick. That's a conspiracy right there, bro. Think about it. Money is gonna be there. Bro. So the most important thing we got is our life and our health, yo.
Bro, if
you're gonna spend all you got to be healthy, yo. So bro, you don't gotta make a person be sick.
Yes, you do.
But you can't control that. You get it?
Yes, you can. Bro, that's the evils. Let me tell you about it.
Yeah, go ahead, I'm listening.
It's the evils of capitalism, bro.
Really?
One of the reasons Donald Trump is talking about these countries won't let us trade is because they know that American products are tainted. A lot of countries have banned American meat. And the same people that are tied together, hold on, like you got the CDC. And they're supposed to be the center of disease control that tells you what's allowed and what's not allowed. And they known for years that high fructose corn syrup is one of the number one leading chemicals that can lead to cancer. And yet they let all these companies use it for sweetener, bro.
Nah. There you go. Hold on. No.
What?
Come on, yo. Nah.
Why ain't they banned that from being used? Now hold on.
It's like, why they don't ban alcohol? Do you drink? Seriously, do you drink?
No. Well, that's your personal choice. Everyone knows.
I'm asking you a question. Do you drink?
No.
All right, but you know it's a Carthaginian. No, I'm saying it wrong. What's the word I want to use? Dang, Carthaginian. Man.
Everyone knows what alcohol is, bro.
What's the word?
I'm talking about
Rob. No, it's actually, I can't think of the daggone word.
I'm talking about fruit. I'm talking about Fruit Loops. They known that those cereals that they give to, bro. They sell those cereals on the counter.
Yes, it's a carcinogen. That's the word. That's what alcohol is.
What about Fruit Loops?
Like it will cause cancer. But go ahead,
What about Captain Crunch? There's been studies. Doctors have done studies that show that these. Hold on, bro. That's why I'm saying why you got to look into this stuff.
I'm not familiar with what you're saying. I'm saying you stretching it. You ain't talking about the alcohol.
There's no stretching. They're allowing it. They know this is making you, bro.
Why some places got to put in McDonald's? They got to say that the fries, the oil that they use for the fries, can kill you.
I don't know why you. I think you want to believe in the system, bro. And I understand we got to have something.
No, we talking science right now, man.
Yeah, and so the medical industry is definitely about making people
sick. So how do you get money off of people sick though?
Through drugs, through the
man. So do the drug. So you saying they make you sick just to make you not sick?
to give you the impression that you're not sick anymore. What they do is,
so you see the
what
weakness
they
in your
do is they make you sick, and then they give you a drug to hide the symptoms that doesn't really heal to anything. When you really, and that's why natural healing is frowned upon by the medical industry, because it's competition for money, bro. And y'all, and what I'm trying to say is,
you made that up,
I don't dismiss, because y'all be telling me, oh, like no hospitals, and I don't
Nah,
want a
you do
white
too
man.
much.
All of that is ridiculous, but there's a balance.
So you'll go to the hospital?
Of course, I'll go to the hospital.
Why?
Why is
Doesn't
that a
make
wow?
sense.
Why?
Why would you take medicine? You wouldn't take no medicine, right? Of course you wouldn't, right?
It depends on what it
Depends
was.
on, see. Depends what you
But
mean
my
what it
point I
was.
was trying to
If
make
you had
is,
some
bro,
medicine, if you
you're
were
being
sick. I'm not. I'm being like you being.
dishonest about the industry.
No, you made that up, bro. You made that up, man. Yes, they supposed to make money. Now, should prices be as high as they are? I don't think so.
They're not supposed to
But
make money off of the grief for the people, bro.
oh man, come on, man. Humans been getting
They're
sick
doing
for
that.
350,000 years. And then what you can't explain, yo? This is what you can't explain, yo. You can't explain how human beings in the Stone Age, some of them may have lived to be over 100 years old. But what you can't explain, through all the stuff you're saying and all the stuff we got that's killing us, you can't explain how people in the Stone Age, right, had lesser people being 100 than people in the space age. What I'm simply saying is people live longer in the space age. I mean, more people live to older ages in the space age. If you go to the 1800s, yo, your ass was done at about 35. So I was having children so young, bro. And I'm saying none of them chemicals was around. None of that was around in the 1800s, bro. Think about what I'm saying, yo. I'm telling you that more people today live longer than people did in the space age. And I'm saying more people live longer today with all the stuff you're talking about, the McDonald's French fries, than they did in the 1800s, bro. I mean, you was 20, you was living to 20, 25, and that was it. 35. If you got to be 80, you was serious. And I'm not making this up, yo.
Well,
and I'm right. So explain that.
Well,
that's something you should explain, though, bro. Seriously.
Well, of course, because the living conditions in modern civilization is just better, but there's also a lapse in what you were saying, because we have people, yes, in the 1800s, we got slaves that was living over 100 years old. Matter of fact, the lifespan has went down since the 1900s.
What went down?
Hold on, check it out. Not only has the lifespan went down.
What are you talking about? Oh, what you mean? No, it's not.
The average lifespan of human beings has lessened in the last 100 years.
What? No. Where you get that from? Let's look at it together. Let's see.
But hold on. And then
where you get it from?
Men's testosterone has dropped 40%. The rise in what you call that in kids, not Alzheimer's, autism has went up.
No, you didn't.
Cancer cases are through the roof. Heart disease is through. These are the facts, bro. Heart disease is through the roof. Obesity, diabetes.
I agree with that.
So, this is in America. So this is what you got.
Yeah, that's in America. Hold on, that's in America. Yeah.
Explain to me how we're in the richest, one of the richest technological countries in the world, and then I got some people in a remote forest with no medical equipment that live healthy to 100 years old.
Yeah, you're making it up now. All right, hold on. No, let's deal with that. Hold on.
I made that up.
Yeah, you made that up.
What
hey, Fontaine, hold on for a minute. We're gonna address that. I like that. We're in a good space. Fontaine, what's up, man?
What's going on, dude? I was just sitting here listening. I ain't want to interrupt y'all, dude.
Yeah, I'm picking my pot. I got him on the roast now. He don't know it.
Yeah, man. I'm just sitting here listening. It's very interesting. I'll just say that.
That's Lex, man. He like the sword fighting all the time. She ain't scared. Brave heart.
Yeah.
What's on your mind, though, Fontaine?
No, man, it's just interesting the way these conversations always go the same. Like, it's just a lot of talking. It's like you said the thing about alcohol, and he was like, well, they don't force you to drink alcohol. But then he brought up Fruit Loops. Like, people were forcing them to eat Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes. Like, nobody's
Right.
forcing none of this stuff on you. You can
Yeah,
choose
your
to eat
kids are
that or
not
you can eat
choosing.
something else.
Children are not choosing to eat
Well,
Fruit
then
Loops.
that's the
They don't
parent
know.
fault, not the government.
All right, so bro, that makes no sense right there. I didn't.
How that don't make
You
sense?
made
If the
that
government is
comparison.
giving you choices, if the government gives you choices, there's a healthy food section. Nobody making you eat out of the
And
bad food
even that
section. That's
healthy
your
food
choice.
section is not even healthy with some of the stuff they still
So
allowing in
why
there.
are you still living in America? Why not move somewhere else?
Yeah.
That goes beyond the scope of this conversation now.
No, it doesn't, because if I feel like people are poisoning me and I have
Uh,
the means to leave, why would I stay there?
what I want you to look up a term called bad faith arguments.
No, I'm asking you, why would you stay here if you feel like these people are poisoning you? Like, do you eat something different? What do you eat every day? Where do you get your food from? Y'all hear me? Did I blink
Are we
out?
listening? Yeah, where you at? You gotta answer that.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah, where
here.
you get your food from? So you're not, or are you eating the same poison we eat?
I just want to keep a legitimate conversation, brother. I'm gonna
Oh, he
choose
don't
not
want
to
to talk to me.
disturb you.
You can go back and talk to
No,
him.
I'll talk. I will talk to you. Just that specific question is beyond the scope. It's a little
But
Man.
it's
personal
not,
and
because
it's
you're saying that
silly.
there's poison in all of the food. So I'm trying to figure out, what are you eating that isn't poisonous, or are you saying you're eating the poison too?
I'm eating the poison too.
Oh, okay. That's
Why is that
crazy.
for? How can I escape what everyone else is getting? I can try my best to,
So do you have
find the
cancer? So
what's
you're
that?
you're developing cancer. So you're developing cancer, and you know it. Like, you're eating food that you know is
Yo,
going to give you
what's up
cancer.
with your man, bro?
I'm trying to understand the
God
logic in it.
damn,
You're
bro. Now
sitting here
they're gonna
telling us
throw
that
cancer on me,
there's
bro.
these
Like,
evil
Yo,
foods. I didn't say that. You said
right,
that these foods
yo,
are
you know,
causing cancer, and you're eating them. So that means you're eating something you know is
right,
going to give
yeah,
you
yeah,
cancer. That's
yes.
cool, bro. This is what
We
happens
all
when
are.
logic get brought into the conversation.
Well, how is that not logical? Yes, if there's a lot of chemicals in the food, we're all subject
So why
to
would you
being sick.
continue to eat something you know is giving you cancer? I'm trying to understand that.
oh man.
So you putting it on me and not the people who's putting the stuff in the food. So you wanna look at me about it and
Well,
to
I don't know. I
grandstand
think they give you a choice. You
instead of
said,
major
I'm not
corporations
grandstanding.
that are poisoning and this is known
Well, we
knowledge, public
disagree. I
knowledge.
said that
You want to attack
they give you a
me
choice. I'm not
about
attacking you at all. I'm just
me
asking you a
having to eat
question,
in the
brother. Why
same
are you
land,
getting,
brother.
who
Come with
attacked you?
something science.
I didn't
I,
call you a name. I asked you a question. How am I attacking you by asking
yo,
you a
man,
question?
we was having a good
So,
call, man.
this is what I was
Y'all go ahead,
saying.
bro.
I'm
God
gonna mute
damn.
back out. I'm just gonna say this quick point. What I was saying was that these same grocery stores offer you healthy um options. You also have other people that offer you healthy options. Like, they don't force
Not
you to eat
everybody can
fast food.
afford those
Dang, bro,
healthy
I'm just trying to make my
options.
point. You just said you didn't want to talk to me because you felt like I was attacking you. I'm gonna make my point and mute out and let y'all go back to your conversation. So yeah, what I'm saying is, like, you don't even have to eat the food they give you.
Why
You can
these
grow your own
niggas, man?
food. You can garden yourself. You can grow a garden in your yard and eat your own vegetables and all of these things. So when they make it seem like the government is forcing these things on people, no, they're not, bro. And I would also disagree that all of the food that they put out has cancer producing elements in it. Some of it does, and some of it is getting taken out, and some of it gets addressed. Nobody's perfect. But to make it seem like they're purposely killing everybody just so they can give you a cure is crazy to me. It's just like you said, people are going to get sick regardless of the food you eat. Now, the choices in which you
Oh
eat
my
also
God.
add to the chances of you getting sick. Just like if I go eat fast food and processed food every day, there's more chances of me not being the healthiest of somebody who eats herbs and different types of home cooked meals every day. And I'm gonna mute out.
Mm, yeah, that's real. Okay, so let's get to these numbers, man. I seen some people throw something in the chat. All right, couple people do some numbers in the chat there, bro. And my point was that more people today live longer than they did back then. Okay, so let's deal with life expectancy in the United States. All right, it varies significantly, but was considerably lower than today. According to historical demographic research It says the 1800s, the average life expectancy at birth in America was around 35 to 40 years, bro. Okay, think about that. All of us be dead if we was back then. It say, however, this number is heavily influenced by high infant and child mortality rates. I mean, your children was dying. All right, stuff like measles and smallpox was knocking them off. You know, the stuff today that we don't think about until they raise back and anti-vaxxers be fighting right now to get vaccinated, trying to bring those high infant mortality rates back again. Crazy. But let me see. Those who survive childhood could typically live into their 50s and 60s. And so most people ain't making out of childhood. Interesting. It says today in 2025, the average life expectancy in the United States significantly higher. Men is about 76.4 years and women 80.7 years for females. The average around 78.6 years overall, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Now let's deal with some of the factors. Okay, watch this. You
I think
actually
the
got
quality.
let me just finish, and we're gonna get to the quality of life. The quality of life is better. That actually attributes to us living longer too, bro. Now watch this. Factors contributing to increased life expectancy. The number one thing is what? The thing that y'all fighting against, the advancements in medicine, bro. Right? Remember during the Civil War, bro, they ain't know about no damn infection, man. You know, soldiers, battlefield medicine, they cutting them open, cutting up one person, stitching them up with the same blood from one person to another person. It was crazy, bro. Infection and fever, you know, killed most people on the battlefield, not the bullets. I just like to tell you that. They was had to amputate you if you got shot. I'm gonna amputate your arm. I mean, I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna cut part of your leg off. You got all that was in the game. But advancements in medicine, vaccines, antibiotics, who makes antibiotics? Yeah, drug companies. Okay, improvements. It's saying and improvements in medical technology have reduced infant mortality and improved overall health. We forget about our babies. Sanitation and public health, improved sanitation, clean drinking water. You people crying about having this in the water, have that. Wait a minute. You need clean drinking water. I personally talked to a person that deals with the study of water in Georgia, and they said you got to filter all the water. It has to. You just can't go to the river and drink the water. You're gonna die. And another, hygiene has significantly reduced disease. All these things they ain't even know about. Okay, in the 1800s, nutrition and diet. Better nutritional standards available and varied diets contribute to health and longevity. That's what Fontaine says. We have a choice. We can eat good if we want to. Okay, reduce maternal mortality, improve prenatal care. All right, drastically reduces maternal deaths during childbirth. Right, and so we know the story about how women was dying in high numbers in childbirth, and they couldn't figure out why. Right, and they recognized that doctors that supposed to have been doctors back in that time period wasn't washing their hands. They had surgery on somebody else, then give birth to help a woman give birth. They were spreading infection, right? When they had some wet nurses that every time they birth a child, they wash their hands. They asked them, "What was you doing?" They say, "We wash our hands." Okay, so that thing wasn't. You think that everybody knew just to wash your hands? No, they didn't know. They didn't know what diseases was and how they even came. The theory of diseases wasn't even out yet. All right, so yeah, all these things contribute to us living longer. All right, with all the drug companies and everybody trying to kill us, man, those numbers don't actually pan out like that, though, brother. I just wanted to let you know that. So whatever y'all thinking, get it out your mind. Go ahead, Lex.
Yeah, man. Yeah, there's been a lot of advances in medicine and just like advances in technology. Capitalism is a problem, unfortunately, and anyone that doesn't understand it, you just have to follow the money, study corporations and how they work. Nuclear power was a great invention that could have just gave everybody a lot of energy. Some people talk about whether they even have free energy technology or whatever. The problem is certain things are not profitable. So even though we have the technology to improve lives, that same technology is being weaponized for profit and profit margin. To ignore that is just to be totally delusional. The work has been done. There's been books written on it. There's many lawsuits against big pharma for all of this. Is not even a secret. I don't even know why it's a discussion. So no one denies science and the improvements in medicine. The problem is capitalism and profits and the corporations whose only goal is to profit, and they could really care about the average everyday person. So yes, having people sick, like why do they have to filter the water like they have to do today? Because they poison the water with industrialism, with all other type of stuff, and the stuff they do to the water, just like the stuff they do to the air. The same reason why people are talking about trying to improve the practices of big corporations that dump waste and oil in the water and all these type of things just to cut corners, because it's all about profit and capitalism. To ignore this aspect of society and not understand capitalism, I can't even have the conversation. That's just something you got to research. It's just a known fact for people who study these things. Big pharma money corrupts people, especially in the capitalistic society where the only thing driven in business is profit. That's it. You have to profit more every year. You have to do what you have to do to make more than you made last year. Then you have stockholders that want to see improvements. And so there's no room for, oh, we just broke even this year. No, they have to keep growing. This is the problem with capitalism. This is the problems with big pharma has stock investors.
Big pharma.
So big pharma they're on the stock market. So they can't, they're not driven by some moral, like, oh, I wanted to become make drugs because I want to help humanity. That's my sole goal. No. And so you have a conflict of interest. Now, is everybody in big pharma evil? No. But you got to understand the nature of systems and how business is driven today. That's the problem with big pharma. That's why you have commercials advertising a drug for every little symptom on earth. And they know it's bullshit. They know it's bullshit, and they allow it, bro. And that's all that doesn't take any credit from science.
Right.
It doesn't take any credit from science.
Right. But the argument start off with science. So let's get back to cancer for a minute. Why would you think that cancer rates are higher today than it was in the 1800s? Let me hip you to something. I'm not saying these are all the factors, but this right here is major factors. The reason for the dramatic increase in cancer from the 1800s to now, right, is largely reflects, improved detection. That's one of them. You might have had damn cancer, they wouldn't have known that you had cancer. How about that? That's a good point.
But what is the cancer rate?
Let me finish.
Knowing and getting.
Let me finish. Longer lifespans. So if the average age of a person was 35 to 40, right? You know what I'm saying? You weren't living long enough to get cancer. How about that? That's important to know. Okay. Changes in environmental and lifestyle factors. Okay. All right, rather than dramatic biological increase in cancer susceptibility alone, bro. You trying to say it's biological? It's the can't. Nah. Yes, that's definitely can be factors, but we just need to know people are living longer now. They have better technology to detect cancer now. You run around with the skin cancer, didn't even know it. What the black spot was on your damn arm. In the 1800s.
I'm just, man. I don't disagree with none of this. I don't understand why I agree. I mean, we have advancements in medicine that helps.
He didn't interrupt you at all, though.
Yeah, right.
No, I was just saying I don't disagree with none of that. But go ahead.
Okay. I just wanted to make that point. I just wanted I want to make sure that we allow all the ideas come through. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Rebel?
Well, go on, King.
What's up with you? What you do?
Yeah, man. You don't know, everything blessed. You don't know me. I watch you from since Sanetta. Big up Sanetta. Big up.
Yeah, big up, man.
Yeah, you don't.
Appreciate you.
But before I go asking my question, this guy that just came on complexing with Lex. It's like, you guys need to understand, just like he said, through capitalism, and all this control, all these carcinogens, all this poison, this, the Kellogg's company, all these things. We know, the science know, history knows that these food are very poisoning. And for this guy to come there and ask, like, the government's forcing it on you or something like that, no, they're not pushing it down your throat, but they have it in the shelves. So when you go to Walmart, you go to Price Right, the so-called healthy section is induced with insecticide and all kind of poison, waxes, preservatives. They don't tell you, hey, this is what we put in the food and it's going to kill you, but they provide it as healthy options. Then you go and you watch Kellogg's, you watch Raisin Bran, all those brands, they poison. If you go in the science of it. So for this guy to come and say that stuff, he's just ignorant of the fact that, because that's why I had to come on your show. Okay. Because this guy talking some things and I'm like, why is he saying that? Why is he trying to complex with Lex? And Lex is like, it's the government, the FDA, all these companies, they come together to make these laws. Let's say saturated fats. If it's less than a percent, they tell you, hey, there's no saturated fats in it. So sometimes you're looking at the label, and because of the percentage of whatever is in the package, sometimes you don't have to label it as that. It comes in as something else. The saccharins, the polysaccharides they put in the food, the stevia, all this stuff, they know what's going on. But another question I have for the panel too. Are you familiar with the mitochondria of the cell?
Yep, the power cell.
True. But history saying, evolution saying that, academia saying that at one point that the mitochondrion was alien to the cell. And the cell is a defensive organ in itself, this defensive mechanism in itself, where it protects anything that tries to come into it, or if something come into it, it has ways of exiting it out or trying to get rid of it. Now, while I was in college, I taken physiology, anatomy, all these other classes, biochemistry, and I was in this physiology class, and I asked my professor then, if you saying that the mitochondrion was alien to the cell, and the cell fights everything that comes into it, alien to the cell, how come the alien of the cell now became the main structure apart from the nucleus, but the powerhouse of the cell that powers the nucleus and everything else? So how did the mitochondria became the powerhouse when it was originally so-called evolved bacteria out of the cell?
So you saying what?
The mitochondria, science have it, right? Through the evolution, the mitochondria basically is an evolution of bacteria out of the human cell. But eventually, the mitochondria find its way and make its way into the human cell and became the powerhouse of the cell. But originally, science will tell you that the mitochondria was not originally part of the human cell. It became that over time, like who knows when.
Yeah, it's just another one of them made up stories, bro.
You know what I'm saying, brethren? So it's like when
oh man,
they make up stories. Just
when I asked the professor, hey, how come that can be? He's like, well, if I knew the answer, I would have the Nobel Prize. So I love science, man. Trust me. I'm going back to Brockport in New York, upstate, to go get my biochemistry degree because, I trust science to a certain degree. Yet still, I'm a farmer. I'm a naturalist. I don't believe in the so-called spirituality title, but I'm a naturalist. I mean, I'm an earth man. I'm an italist. You know, so I got my backyard garden. I got all of that ready. I'm in the spring ready. I'm already tilting up the soil, getting ready, and all of that stuff.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but I still have to shop at the supermarkets. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I love science and I love your program because I watching you and respect to you, respect to the panel. But some of the things that we put our faith in, the scientists themselves is disillusioned and lost in the whole form of what you call data, because the data sometimes is rigged. Remember when they used to tell us milk is good for you?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when they used to tell us milk is good for you? Now they're telling you milk is an inflammation, destroying the body. Milk is not that great, osteoporosis and all of that stuff, because the milk that we're drinking is cattle milk.
Yeah,
it's cattle milk. It's not human milk. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know. No, then see you diving off.
Nah, no, he ain't. No, he ain't. They
Hey,
change up.
Fontaine, yo, he dove far. Yo, come on.
I've been, you know me, Unc. I've been sitting here patiently, bro. He mentioned me and all that. I ain't jump in and say nothing. I'm just listening.
Go ahead, Fontaine.
Yeah, like so again, he just said again that the
was a good
government,
one, yo.
so
I
my
like
problem be that they'll say stuff that you agree with. You know what I'm saying? They'll make certain points that you agree with, then they'll throw all this other stuff in there where it's like, well, I gotta disagree with all that. And then they'll be like, well, why you saying that about the government? Like I'm protecting the government. It's like, well, I was with you for a second. But when you start making it seem like all that other stuff goes along with it, that's when I gotta push back. So it's like the thing about they stuck on this, like everything in the Kroger or Walmart or wherever you shop is not Kellogg's brand. So if you are telling me that every single thing in the grocery store is cancerous and is made to kill you, why? Again, I ask, who's forcing y'all to shop at the grocery store? You literally can grow your own vegetables and fruits. You literally can do this. Like, unless you're just saying you poor, then I understand. For poor people, it's messed up because you don't really have much choice. But if you're not poor, then what are you talking about, bro?
Wow.
Hold on, I never interrupted any of y'all.
Yeah, sorry, man. I thought we were having a conversation.
And then the part about the drugs, that's why I said I let y'all get everything you want to say out. So the part about the drugs and that's where it came from. Like them, I guess they're trying to say they're giving us cancer. When you brought up the fact that back in ancient times we couldn't detect the cancer, so there may have been just as many people walking around with cancer as there are now, or maybe the numbers may have risen a little more due to our lifestyle changes and things of that nature, or being exposed to certain things like cell phones and these wires outside. Maybe those things add to it and not just your diet. It just, for me, it's like they make it seem like the American government is doing all of these evil things. So why would I give you the things to save you? That doesn't make sense. If I'm doing it to kill you, I would just let you die. Most people can't afford half of these people that are spending money on these things can't afford the medicine and health. Is not profitable. Dang, bro, I didn't interrupt you at all. You talked for a very long time. So, like, a lot of people are on Medicaid and on government assistance with these healthcare programs that are paying for these things. So essentially, it's the government paying for it anyway. So it's like it doesn't even make sense to say we're gonna put you on a disease, we're gonna give you a disease, then we're gonna give you the drug, and we're gonna in turn pay for the drug ourselves because you're on our healthcare program. Like, none of it really makes sense, bro. They're just talking in circles. It's just fear mongering.
Makes sense because Medicaid.
Go ahead, bro, because you want to talk so bad over what I'm saying.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're right.
Hold on. Hold on for a minute. Hold on, Lex. Go ahead, Mac Rob. What's good, man? Pseudo killer official, man.
So ignorant, man.
Yo, what's going on? How everybody doing?
Man, they in here making it over here fumbling, being funny. I knew you was lurking. We can't drink water. The Rebel Rastafari, he's funny. He's like, we drinking the water, man. That shit was funny. I'm like, yo, he had a little sign to him. He was talking about. I like the way he did that. What's up, though, man, bro? Go ahead.
Man, much respect to the panel. I've been listening in, and it's funny having this conversation. I'm actually going to be, and I know I mentioned this before. I'm actually doing a PowerPoint to talk about the social determinants of health that actually affect the African American community, and talk about talk about some of these issues, right? But I had a similar conversation with my younger brother earlier today. You know, he's a conspiracy theorist, and I think one of the first questions that I would ask, and I'm not saying it's necessarily unhealthy, I'm just throwing it out there. One of the questions I would ask members on the panel is, do you believe that there is a global conspiracy to control the people? Usually,
No, for me. Oh, I'm sorry.
Right. So good. So I'm glad you answered. But usually, you would get a yes from individuals who make the statement that we're hearing on the panel today. I'm not saying that that's the case with any of the guys so far, but that would be one of the questions that I would ask, because sometimes there's a correlation between thinking that that's the case versus what's actually happening with 1 billion people in the world. Right. So, and I'm actually active in healthcare, right? I'm registered nurse, paramedic, you know, all this other stuff, transport people to the hospital. I am happy that I live in a land where if I get knocked off at the red light and my comatose ass pass out, I'm gonna wake up in a hospital getting surgery, regardless of my ability to pay for it, right? And I think Spartan mentioned a very important factor too, that the individuals catching cancer, unfortunately, happen to be in underserved communities, right? They're not actually able to make those payments. And so ultimately, Medicare, Medicaid, which are government-funded healthcare industries, will actually be the ones making those payments. So the government paying themselves.
Yes,
And make
because
it very important.
Medicaid.
Hold on, Lex. Go ahead.
Right.
And I mean,
makes some very important statements talking about like the life expectancy. It's because we have an increased length of lifetime on the planet now that we're able to screen for issues like cancer, screen for issues like some of the things that we're seeing an increase in. Now, I would agree the healthcare system is not perfect. No system is. That's why we have the opportunity to make these things better, right? Like we can actually formulate solutions now or be a part and create organizations to make changes in the areas where we see these discrepancies, right? You can conduct a study on the foods that you're saying are cancer causing. You can get the funding for it, right? And then you can do an actual study independent of the government and do a study for it to show that to make the correlation, not necessarily causation, but make the correlation that the government is trying to cause cancer. Because for me, I think there's more money in a healthy body than there is a sick one.
Well, of course. Right. And if I'm killing everybody, do you know how much money you can make off of a healthy person? Being able to travel and buy cars, buy jewelry, buy clothes, buy food,
Period.
buy everything. You doubling up. You went from 40 years, right? Now you got 78 years. Now, listen, although my mother died from cancer, bro, when she was, I think she was like 73 or 4, yo. She was, man, you wouldn't have known it, man. Couldn't tell my mother was that age. You wouldn't have known it. No ailments, walking around, clear thinking, traveling the world, doing everything she wanted to do, spending her money. Man, imagine if she died when she was 40. My father died at, I believe, it was 39, 40. Yeah, had a heart attack. So all them, so as my mother is spending money and giving money into the economy and doing whatever she's doing, my father gone. So yeah, it's more money than having Americans walk around longer. Goodness gracious, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why we can't figure this out. It's crazy. Let me make this point about the water, though, because everybody talking crazy about the water, and I sat down there and talked about the scientists that actually dealt with the water. All right, and I'm telling you now, I want to go all the way back to pre-industrial age, 1700s, and I want to talk about. Do you think you could drink the water in the 1700s? Right? Think about it. You really think you can run and go grab some daggone water and drink out the river in the daggone 1700s? Hell no, you want to drink. It says, look, in the 1700s, drinking water directly from rivers was common, yet just as hazardous, all right, as it was in the 1800s, as it is now. It say often even more than in the 1800s. Watch this. So it was more hazardous to drink water than in the 1800s. Why? Because due to the limit of scientific understanding. poor hygiene, and absence of sanitation practices. Okay, so you had a lot of diseases in the water you didn't even know about. Okay, look, generally it was unsafe. While drinking river water was routine due to lack of alternatives, it frequently caused illness. So there you go again. Now you see why people was dying early, because they drinking the water and the illnesses are killing them. Cholera is one of them. Dysentery is another one. Typhoid fever is another one. Look, parasitic infections in the water, roundworms, all that is in the damn water. Understanding waterborne diseases, y'all don't care about that. Y'all discount science. So no, you wasn't running around in this pure, pristine earth in the quote unquote 1700s, getting a cup of water out the river. Most of y'all was getting sick. See what I'm saying? So we act like now all the water is that we can't drink it. You couldn't drink it in the 1700s. It wasn't no airplanes in the 1700s. Wasn't no motorized vehicles. Wasn't no gas. Well, what are we talking about here? See, we have a misunderstanding of the world we live in. We have a clear misunderstanding of human populations and the history of disease and the history of understanding of drinking water. Ain't nobody took the time to really study water. And we talk crazy about the fluorine. We talk crazy about this. We just talking. You know how the youngsters say, man, we just chatting. We ain't bringing no real scientific understanding. Y'all really thought y'all was running to your local river in the 1700s without consequences. What's up, Juju? What it do?
Hey,
Partner in
sir.
crime.
Chilling. Trying to get my camera to work.
Get that camera going. Get that camera.
Yes, it is playing. See, it's on, but it ain't showing nothing. And I got all the lights on. But nah, I don't want to stop the bell. Go off. Do what you do. What up, Backward, Pseudo Killer Official, Fontaine? What up?
What's up,
What up, sis?
What up, Sexy Lexi?
Hey, peace. How you doing?
Hey, and big
What
up to
up?
the brother. Big up
You
to
just made a good point, too.
I'll take your insult as a compliment.
I wasn't insulting you. I called you sexy. I could have dragged you.
Oh, how did we get there? That quick.
Yeah.
That quick.
Hey, good juju, why she good? What Fontaine said, why y'all want to go wake bad juju up?
Why you want to go wake bad juju up?
Don't do it. Nah, what up, Lex?
Fire song, what?
Yeah.
Hey,
So
big
yeah,
up to
hey
the brother.
Rebel, that was for you
Greetings,
though about that
brethren.
water though, Rebel. You want to run around drinking that water like that?
Oh, you just made me think about it too. That was a good point. So they saying that these people are poisoning water that's already poisoned.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Just let them drink it.
Go ahead, man. Go drink the water, man. I don't care. Okay, white man poison the water.
So homeboy said, do they make people sick so they can try the drug that they have to pay for? And this is Fontaine. And that level of ignorance is just why people are so misinformed. When you go to war, right? Weapons get made, right?
Okay.
And so when you see they say, oh, we gave $4 billion to what's the nuts? Who's paying for that? You say, well, the government's paying for it. Well, why would they go to war? No, the defense contractors are private. When they send that money, the money don't go to those people. It goes to the defense contractors. Same thing this idiot was talking about with some of these companies. That's why you just seen what was going on with USAID.
What idiot you talking about? Hold on.
What idiot you
I know it burns. I know it burns.
Who's the idiot though?
Finish,
Lex,
please.
Because nobody called you nothing this whole time.
Can I finish, please?
No, Lex.
These niggas be sensitive.
Lex. We ain't calling nobody idiots, bro. You can't do
Oh,
that.
you're right.
Yeah,
so,
we're trying to have a
so
discourse.
they create these companies.
Hold on.
All right, bro, I get it. I get it.
No, it was an infraction. Don't nobody like to call people idiots more than me. I enjoy beating y'all up, talking crazy. Man. But that's not the discourse, man. We want to move forward, healthy. You know what I mean?
Right, I'm moving forward.
He threw his gun,
Don't
didn't
agree
he?
and people who do, yo. We want to see who
threw
got
his
the best
gun.
words. We want to see who can actually use their words and back it up. People really enjoy our conversations when they like this, yo. They don't want to see me wild out like I ain't got no sense, Lex. They don't want to see you fall off the legs. Then you be mad at me for 2 weeks making shows, cussing me out. Your mental health all unstable, messing around with me, bro. Don't do that. Let's stay right here. Man, you can have good conversations, yo. That's
right.
No, it's understandable.
So like
It's
I was
frustrating when
saying,
people
they
make
create
points
these
you can't make
countries.
logical responses to, so
So
you gotta
the
say stuff
logic,
about.
how can someone not know that these companies are private? A lot of them. And so when he says, is the government trying to, no, they give it to these private, it's the corporations behind the government.
Okay.
The people in the government are on the board of those corporations. This is what I mean by ignorance. So if I'm the vice president, but I'm also the CEO of Block Defense Company, then I'm not in the interest in keeping peace. Because when I cause war, that money that the government gives to go to war is going to go to my defense company. So I'm able to influence the politics of America to enriching me and my board members. The same thing goes with Big Pharma and the drug industry.
Slow it down.
So I'm not
Maybe
saying
explain that. What about going to war? What
a lot of the people that are in politics have stocks in defense companies.
Okay.
So the government is being ran by corporations.
Okay.
You need to understand they're the ones who donate the money. They're the ones who do all the lobbying, the campaigning. And when they write up policy, they're influenced by the lobbyists. So if I'm in big insurance companies, how do you think the insurance bill gets passed? Do you think they don't influence that? Yes, they do. Matter of fact, they have think tanks that write this stuff up and give them to their puppets in government. The same thing goes in all these industries, in Big Pharma. Cancer treatment is a multi-billion-dollar treatment, bro. So no, they're not just making you sick and hoping you die. It's profitable as you suffer, they profit. And as a capitalist, and y'all don't understand who these people are. I don't think you really understand who they are, and where their minds come from. They can care less as long as they're profiting. And that goes into Big Pharma. Now, does that mean that there's no good drug? No, that doesn't mean that. Does it mean there's no good people in Big Pharma? No. But if you understand the government, if you understand capitalism and the corruption of corporations, you be a fool not to inform your people of that in the name of trying to be so scientific. That doesn't make any sense.
Go ahead, Juju. You want to say something? Oh, go ahead, Ross, the Rebel.
Yeah. Okay, question. Look on it.
Okay.
All the government subsidies we hearing about, government paying for this, government paying for that. Who pays the government? So ultimately, the government doesn't pay for anything. It's the civilians, we are the people who being taxed and overtaxed to end up paying back for all of these expensive roads, infrastructure, medicine, science, the study of science, all these things. So when you check it out, the mayors and all of these people, they get paid off our hard-earned sweat. So that's why they don't really give a damn about us really when we check it out. You know what I mean? Because science is neutral. Me and you could put red litmus paper in alkaline and it's going to turn blue. But at the end of the day, when you have evil scientists who utilize and manipulate science to create nuclear bomb and all of these things, then we find that these people who who finance these bombs and this nuclear atomic to be America, China, all of them, Russia, to become the world power that they want to be, right? So we have to understand that we have to interlock politics, finance, war, medicine, all of them. We cannot segregate one like they're working independent of each other, because all of them, when you check it out, the politician is using all of them, the farms. Bill Gates is buying land in Africa so he can put in his GMO, so he can genetically modify the black man over there on the mainland. He's doing it here in America too. You know what I'm saying? And not him alone, but we're talking about Monsanto and all of them people. So when you check it out, we have to be very careful. And I like this talk because it's powerful, but some people have to kind of ease off of the everyday mindset and get real deep with it, because the connection we need to make, we're not making it. So we fight in a singular war like it's only science. But science is independent of itself, and science is interrelative with everything else we're talking about, because it's the money governing the science. And back in the day when we hear it, milk is good for you, they used to have cigarettes, smoking, Benson and Hedges, all of that stuff. It was scientists that was paying, it was people that was paying the private sector and our money that was paying for these things to advertise to us like these things were cool.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And now today, they don't want to put cigarette advertisement on TV because of the cancer causing. Even the box tell you, say, Surgeon General warning. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we have to be very mindful how we having this thing, because in order for us to move forward, we cannot have our ego kind of governing us, but we have to look with the clarity of things. You know what I mean?
To tell me the people that are trying to kill you gave you a warning on the packaging that this could kill you? They gave you a warning and said, hey, don't use this, it could kill you.
They were forced,
but they're trying to kill you? That's crazy. That's
no, but listen, the guy that builds,
but they're doing it though. Whether you saying they were forced or not, they're doing it though.
Okay, look at it. The guy that built Smith and Western, the guy that built the gun company, who you gonna blame? The guy that shoot, the ghetto youth that pick up the gun and shoot, or the guy that make the gun for the youth to shoot? Is who you going to blame?
We're gonna blame the guy that shoot.
The guy that
no, we're going to blame the guy that making the gun.
Hold
they also make guns that people go and hunt.
Hold on, one.
If somebody kills
I need that.
If somebody kills somebody with a hammer, you gonna blame the people that make the hammers, or you gonna blame the person that did it with the hammer?
Hey, we live in a reality. That's why.
Somebody stabs somebody. If somebody stabs somebody, are you gonna blame the people that make the knives? You see how you
making knives.
Initially, I got to blame the maker, and I got to blame the guy who used the
knife makers.
All right, hold on. Let's bring it in. Let's bring a kick door low door in the conversation with the hammer. If somebody take a nail gun and shoot some people, hey Rebel, if somebody take a nail gun and shoot somebody.
No.
That's funny, yo.
You being particular, so every situation will have its own scenario. But what we're saying is, we got to blame the guy who make the gun, and we got to blame the guy who shoot the gun. But the guy who shoot the gun could not shoot the gun if he didn't have it at access.
You can't. If I made the gun for you to hunt animals with, how you gonna blame me for somebody?
No. Gun was made
for you to kill somebody.
Gun was made to kill mankind.
All right, hold on. Let me do this. I want to show you something here. Let's deal with the scholarship on the conversation of the influence on government. This is what actually happens in these conversations. Watch this. Although people are fighting, claiming that we need balance here and balance there, there's no true balance in the conversation when you make the point that, quote unquote, the government controls big pharma and corporations control the government. Now, I will concede that they can have influence and considerable influence, okay, on the quote unquote government. I'm not oblivious to that. Okay, I'm not. So let me get right to here real fast. Okay, some conclusions. This is what the general consensus is. Okay, and I hope we understand on this panel what the general consensus is. This is kind of bring us to a happy medium. Academic consensus generally agrees that corporations exert substantial, though not necessarily total or uncontested control over governmental policy. See, that's important. See, you got to hear that. That's so important. They say the nature of this influence is complex and multifaceted, okay, involving direct and indirect forms of political pressure. It says, thus, while corporations may not run the government outright. Hold on, what is that noise? You gotta mute. You gotta mute. What's that?
And no
Rock,
smoking on the panel, please. Cut your
yeah, you gotta
camera
mute
off.
that. You gotta mute that. All right. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me go. Let me finish. This is important. All right, because what I've learned over the years is we'll just say this is what it is, and we won't give the whole picture so we can really understand it. And we get to arguing over stuff we don't got to argue over. So we're not arguing that the government does not have, I mean, the corporations do not have influence over certain policies in the government. We're not arguing that, okay? Because academic consensus talked about that, right? But it say thus, while corporations may not run the government outright, because that's what y'all saying, considerable empirical evidence supports the assertion that they exert profound influence over demographic governance processes. So, okay, here's the point too. Why does everything got to be negative? Could it not be a positive influence on the government? We leave all that alone. That's why we've had private industry and private enterprise. Okay, that's why we have independent scientists, right? Independent groups that form think tanks, right? And independent scientists away from the government. This is the American way. I want to make this point clear. Man, come on, bro. The point I want to make here is serious, bro. We hear you, but you're doing way too much. You way over there and making a person new listen to it say, oh man, the corporations run the government. That's not true. They do, and they can have influence over the government. That's what academia says. I'm going to always go with the consensus.
So what does that
That's
mean?
my word for the day.
So what is that? They have great influence over the government. Okay, it's not totally uncontested, but everyone knows that study anything about government. The corporations are basically the ones shaping the policy, funding the campaigns. So what you just read, you just confirmed it. You're trying to say that you didn't tell the truth about what.
What you mean? I didn't tell the truth. I read it. I didn't have to do it. I read it.
I never said that. Oh, they just totally have total control.
You did. You said they control the government. I know what the control of the government is. They
What do you consider control then? Because
no, come on, man. I just read it.
No, I know you read. This is the problem. You read something and you don't understand what's really going on.
I actually got some books on this too, though, bro. I actually got some books on this.
So let's go through it. So go through it with me and let's see. So if we talk about policy,
I'm listening to you.
You say they don't control
the government. You can have influence on policies, yes, but that could be positive too. So you take it home, but you take it as being negative or wrong or evil.
Bro, you won't.
No, I'm just making a point here.
Show me, but
come on, man. But you can have a positive influence. I'll give you a positive influence on the government and making vaccines. That was very positive with vaccine makers.
No one says there's nothing.
That was positive, bro. That was very positive.
What does that got to do with the fact that corporations have basically taken over the government?
No, see, there you go again. See, I'm not going right there.
Taking over.
Yeah, there you go. See,
they have. How could you not?
Why you can't just leave it at influence? Why you gotta have take over? Just say they influence.
Because he believes in the global conspiracy.
It's more than influence.
Like
and that's why y'all keep cutting me off. Because
like
honestly, if we was to have a real conversation,
they have substantial corporate influence, man. Come on, yo.
With people who know about the corporate influence, y'all.
No, it doesn't have to be.
This is unbelievable, bro.
No, listen, bro. This is the problem that we have not learned how to have a understanding of the whole thing. We either one side or the other, bro.
No, I understand. No, I understand that JD Vance is Donald Trump's vice president because Donald Trump was paid $11 million by a private interest company to make him vice president. That's what I know, bro. And if you want to have this conversation, you listen, you will look crazy. I know that JD Vance is a protege of Peter Thiel from BlackRock, bro. I know this. I know that BlackRock cuts the deal for rare minerals for the government. When you talk about Donald Trump cutting those deals over in Ukraine, who's going to do that? Who's managing? BlackRock is the financial manager of the government, basically. And that's a private corporation, bro.
That's a private school.
I think you messing that up, bro. I already know you is. I already know it.
Okay. You don't know, bro.
Yeah. Well, how do you know though?
Right.
Yeah. Why
Because
did you
this
know, bro?
information, all you got to do is
He
look
did
it
the
up.
Do what? And
research.
start
I tell
mixing
you
shit
what.
together.
Google Peter Thiel, bro. You don't even know who Peter Thiel is.
So what? I'm gonna know after you finish messing it up. I ain't even mad at you, Lex. The more you, because the more you bring stuff,
you just
the
throw a
more
random
you
name
did.
out.
You did too much. I already know what you're
Okay,
doing.
all right. So let's
You have
do
no
it.
balance in that. Based
All
off
right.
you, the moral of the world will blow up tomorrow.
No.
I get
So
it,
all
bro.
you got to do.
Yeah.
I understand the insults, but let's
I'm
pull
not
up. Who,
insulting you. I'm saying is you drastic.
That's
all
what he
right.
The
believes.
man that's
Over.
That's
been
what he believes.
insulting the whole time.
So is
Yeah,
Peter?
you've been calling people
So
names. I ain't said nothing. Come on, yo.
so pull up BlackRock and Peter Thiel, bro. Do you know who that is?
No, I don't. I will know
You're
now,
the
though, and I
owner of
bet you whatever
PayPal.
you saying is way. You know what I mean?
Hey, Lex, I got a question. Hold on.
He's also a part of what's called a PayPal mafia.
Hey, Lex,
With
PayPal
Elon
mafia.
Musk.
Lex,
hell
does
going
Why
on?
you think
BlackRock
Elon? What do you
Everything
think
Kent
the
said, bro.
influence
Global
of
domination.
Elon Musk
Global
is
domination.
on the
a global
election? You know how much
takeover.
money
right
Elon Musk
through.
The
invested in Donald Trump's
the
campaign?
Bilderbergs.
Why you
Tell
think
me
he
about
got that
what the
job? Why do you
Bilderbergs got
think?
going on.
He built
Tell
Why?
me about the
birds, yo.
trilateral commission too, right, Lex?
Oh man.
Yeah,
Come
all
on
of
with
that.
it. Oh, I know.
Yeah, it got you with the builder birds. You fell into it.
Y'all are
The
hurtful to
trilateral
people, bro. It's
commission.
not
They
a
got
joke, bro. You think
Freemasons.
it's
The
really not that
Freemasons.
funny, bro. You're
All
ignorant
of them.
ass,
All of them
ignorant, bro.
taking it over, man. What we gonna do about it though, Lex? What we gonna do about it, Lex?
I know Kent
I
was
don't
Why
time
know
don't you
up
what you're
for
pull them
you.
gonna
up,
do.
Lex?
That's the
Why don't
I
question
don't know
right there,
what you're
Lex.
gonna do about it. If
Can't.
you scared, get a dog.
You could
It's just the
actually
facts. I didn't say you had to do.
move to Africa. You
You
could
don't
actually
why
have
don't
do
to
you
that.
do
pull them up?
anything. I don't have to move anywhere, bro. You don't
I'm just
tell me
saying if you
where
think
I
it's a
where I
global
go
takeover,
live.
if you think it's a takeover, I'm just saying.
It's the
You
same
hate it.
thing in Africa.
You hate it here so bad.
It's
Sounds
Oh,
like
called
he's
no,
not
it
I
ain't
want to go
concerned,
no
back to
Kent.
it ain't
JD
no
Doesn't sound like
Vance,
shit.
he's
yo.
worried too
I would
much
like
about
to
it.
go back to JD
Rebel
It's
put
Vance.
called
his finger up.
transnational corporations
I would
now.
like to go back
Genius.
to
It
JD
stretches
Vance.
across the
Ginger.
globe, idiot.
I want you. Come on,
Stop
man. Come
it
on,
with
yo.
the
Stop. Come
insults,
on. Come on,
Lex.
yo. Let's go back to
You can't
JD
do
Vance.
that.
But if you
There was
call
a
him a
statement
name, he
made.
gonna
He
cry.
said that it was a corporation to pay $11 million, right, to get JD Vance into the office. Did you not say that, Lex? That was your statement. Not correct.
Yep.
Okay, so let me correct you because you just sitting here messing with us.
Now you should make
Okay.
him pull it up.
All right. Okay.
Show him
All right. JD Vance in 2022, U.S. Senate campaign in Ohio received substantial financial support from individual donors rather than corporations. Notable tech billionaire Peter Thiel contributed a total of $15 million to the super PAC, Protect Ohio Values, established to support Vance's candidacy. You left that out, brother. Okay. Additionally, the Mercer family, including Robert Mercer, provided undisclosed contributions to the same super PAC. These significant donations played a critical role, okay, in bolstering Vance's campaign efforts. So, see, I can't trust you. I
So
can't trust you.
what you can't
You
trust
had
me
a
about?
wild corporation that brought him in there, and then you were short $5 million.
Hold on. You, bro, you
Individuals.
can't be
I'm just getting it
serious.
right, brother.
This is why you never let me talk to you. You can't be serious about what you just did. I told you who Peter Thiel was. I told you that he was that JD Vance was his protege, and I told you about. I said money given to
Peter
Trump.
Thiel.
Now, and not only did you
It was
what you
you said
read,
corporation.
you
Yo,
said I was
it was
5 million
individuals.
off, but
Yeah,
that
you was
shows
5 million
you
off.
that
5
shows
million
you
off.
the influence.
No, you missed. No, what you did was you made the mistake.
That's not even.
And you put you said the
That's
corporation.
wrong.
It wasn't.
Listen to
It
me, bro.
wasn't
That's
that.
not even what I was.
No, hold on. You
I
was
said
saying that.
I said Donald Trump.
You said a corporate. You couldn't even name the damn corporation. Gave this man $11 million. When in truth, it was individual contributions that did it. Now, if you had said that,
that's
then I
one,
wouldn't have said it.
You can't be this ignorant. That's one contribution.
Yeah, you got one more.
What was the name of the corporation,
listen to me. Listen to me. You gonna stop calling me ignorant, bro? All right, because you don't mean
you
don't know. You don't mean I don't know because you. What's the name of the corporation, yo?
What's the name of the corporation, man?
Let's just get this out the way. Come on,
We all know he
Let's
ain't finna answer
acknowledge
that shit.
the
Google it,
information you
goddamn.
pull. The information. This is what I'm saying. It's a deflection tactic. The
I'm not
information you
trying to
pulled up
deflect. I
was
don't
not
have
even what
to.
I said.
He just asked you a
Now,
question, bro.
what you
I know it wasn't what you
confirmed is what I
said.
told you
We
about
talking
Peter.
about
Hold
about the
on,
How's he
campaign.
deflecting when he the
bro.
one pulled up the
You
article?
confirmed. What you didn't confirm is about the other lobbyist group who made donations to Trump on behalf of
Now
Vance.
we're
That's
not
what. So
talking
you
about
didn't
Trump.
even pull up. So you
Oh,
didn't.
man.
That's what I said. I said, how did Trump end up being the vice president to Donald
No,
Trump?
not
Because of
man. You
lobbyists.
said it wrong.
But
Did
they're
you hear what you
all
just said?
backed.
How did Trump become the vice president to Donald Trump?
Yeah, he all
You don't
confused
even
How
hear
right
did
now,
yourself,
yo.
bro.
Vance? How did
His
Vance
head is
become vice
Hey, you
president?
know it's all
So
right
the
here,
point
right?
is what you tried to ignore is the
I didn't try to ignore anything. It's right here. You can deal
influence
with all the
of the
campaign
lobbyists.
contributions.
When these people give
I mean
them
the super
money.
PAC, right? Talking about the super PAC, right?
Oh my God, man.
I'm saying you're talking about the super
I
PAC.
don't
Come
even
on, bro.
think he know
Relax.
about the super PAC, man.
They
Come
give
on,
them
man.
money.
We agree to that.
That's
We're
why.
not fighting that.
That's why it's
Phone
called
messing up.
lobbying. That's why you have something in America. That's the lobbyist American policy, bro.
It
Y'all
said,
can't be
listen,
this
bro, I
ignorant.
think, hold on. I want to be ignorant now. I'm trying to tell you that it was more so individual donors than corporations, bro. I'm just sticking to it, yo. I'm not letting you run around here and play. Do not get mad, Lex. Okay?
Individual donors come
So
from
just
lobbyist groups.
so just it don't matter. You said
But
we
that don't
talking
even make
about
what you're
no, we're
saying doesn't
talking
even make
about
no
no,
Just
you know
admit
what a
your ignorant
corporation
ass
is,
don't know the
yo?
corporation.
Yeah, you the one ignorant to this. Because
Ignorant
an
ass
individual
nigga. Cause
don't
I'm
own a
ignorant.
corporation. It's a
We can drop that
corporation.
shit.
It's a
No, but
business.
you're arguing.
It's a
You're not
business
even
entity.
arguing.
It's a business structure.
He's saying everything about who the name of that corporation is.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Now this
What's
is
the name of
called bad
What's the name
faith.
of What's
Now
the
we're
name of
going into just a bad faith conversation.
I'm not. No, I'm not, man. I don't even know what
So
that means. I don't know
the
what that means,
point
yo.
are y'all?
But
You didn't know what I'm saying is you didn't know who Peter Thiel was. What I was outlining
He
is
just
the
asked you
I knew
what the
who he
influence.
corporation
was.
was,
The
bro.
I knew who he
influence, the
was.
influence of corporations and lobbyist groups over the government. You looked up JD Vance and you see that he's being funded by a dude who has the biggest corporation on earth.
You mean a tech billionaire, right?
No. Well, he's a
Who you
tech
talking about?
billionaire, but he's also into money management and every other thing.
Okay,
BlackRock
that's
is
fine.
into
So
every
he can.
industry
But
on the planet. But
I might have gave Kamala. I might have gave her $500, yo.
all right, man. Y'all.
You get my point, yo.
These
Come on,
people.
man. If
Hold
I
up.
had double,
But this
Next, he
I'd have
about
is
to
said,
what
come.
else.
hey,
Hold on.
Ken,
This
if
is what.
I'd have had a billion, yo, I'd have made it. I might have gave her. Yeah,
I know you got
two,
jokes,
three
though, but
million.
here's something else you need
I'm
to
just
know.
saying, yo,
Oprah
what
gave
you?
about $1
Hold
million.
on. This is what else you
Yeah,
need to know. Not only
think
is
you're too
this
hyped up,
company,
yo.
this
Let's
company
tone it down.
works for the CIA, and they are in charge of
Mm-hmm.
handling data information and
Talking about
security.
Rockefeller.
No, look up Palantir.
No,
Yo,
help.
come on, man. If y'all
No,
really gonna be
no, I ain't
ignorant,
trying
I'm
to
gonna
be
give
I
funny.
you.
No,
promise you,
no,
he going into
Hold
like
on.
mind control or
you're
something.
going too
I'm gonna
far.
give you.
You're going too
The
far. You have to explain.
information.
No, Lex,
But
hold
hold on.
on.
If
Which
It's
secret
complex.
society
y'all
is
don't
he
gotta
on
be
right now?
disrespectful, if I'm giving you the
Which
information,
No,
secret
you
I'm
can
society
saying,
is
yo,
he
understand.
you're
on right
not.
now?
Hold on. It's not coherent. We're not
I'm gonna make
understanding.
it coherent if
No,
you let me
listen.
speak, bro.
Hold on. You've been talking for the whole
No, I
show, bro.
haven't. You haven't let me
You
talk
have.
unmolested for
Yo,
1 second.
tone it down. You gotta tone it down, bro.
Don't be scared of the information, bro.
Man, we
Just let me
scared.
tell you what I'm saying.
Man,
Now,
no, you want to
BlackRock
control.
also has
Hold on,
a
bro.
company.
Hold on. I'm not gonna let you talk us to death with a whole bunch
No, I'm
of
gonna give you.
names.
We can pull up
Listen,
the
what are
information.
you? Hold on. What are you trying to establish here?
I'm
We've
trying to
already
establish
established.
the
Hold on, Lex. We've already established, right? That corporations do have influence on governmental policies. What
I
we
want to
did
show
not
you.
establish was it negative or positive.
All
You
right.
make it all negative, which is wild to
No,
me.
I'm not. I'm trying to.
Let me finish, bro. I want to put this together, right? Because this is what the pseudo do. They separate ideas and put it here, put it there, and start and hit you all with it. By the time you finish, you think the world coming to you in tomorrow, right? So I'm saying is the point I'm making here. What are you trying to say? We've already agreed that corporations have certain influence over governmental policies, right? Whether negative or positive, we've agreed to that. So what are you trying to establish now? What is the main point you want to tell a listening audience? That what now? What is it now? Go ahead.
I'm trying to just give you the information. So
no, what the information brings?
When I tell you what I'm going to tell you, you'll
What's
see
the
what I'm
point?
trying to establish.
No, I don't want to do that. Just tell me, bro.
See, that's me
no,
telling you something.
You're flim flamming. See,
no, I'm not. If I just tell you something without
pulling stuff. Listen, Lex, I'm just saying, calm down.
Hey, it's
you're pulling stuff from everywhere,
y'all
bro.
are about the truth, bro.
Okay, we don't know what the damn truth is because it's incoherent.
If you let me speak, bro, it'll be all right.
You know what? I realize what this is.
Not only are they the richest company on the earth.
I didn't do that. We have a detection system here, ladies and gentlemen. When there's too much here and there's too much there, and the Bilderbergs and all that come from here, there, the detection system feels it's some fraudulent behavior coming on here. You're trying to sway the audience somewhere. I'm not quite sure where you're trying to do that, Lex, but it's incoherent. It's about a whole lot of things. And we can't figure out what you're trying to do. You're trying to do something here, bro. You're trying to get the vulnerable people right now. I don't know what you're doing. Something. Somewhere you're doing something, bro.
You say don't trust the government.
Yeah, don't trust. Just say that. Just say that. I don't trust the government.
It ain't about not trusting the government.
Has to be something.
It's definitely about that.
Rebel trying to speak. He don't raise his hand. He's been patient.
Go ahead, Rebel. Go ahead, Rebel. We'll get back to you, Lex. We got you.
Don't smoke them.
What was you smoking at? Don't tell me you smoking tobacco.
There's no way he's smoking something. I know a healthy person ain't on here smoking that.
He was puffing out raw fire.
Was that backwoods?
Yeah, how you smoking and the government trying to kill you, bro? You helping them out.
Hey, Rebel.
No, not
smoking backwoods. What was you smoking?
No, natural. I smoke carnal.
Banana leaf.
Natural. Okay.
Me I tell Rasta man, I smoke carnos. You see me, I don't smoke paper, I don't smoke blunt, I don't smoke them things.
But you're smoking though, bro.
Your lungs ain't supposed to have smoke in it.
Hey, he said you smoking.
That's crazy.
Listen, hey, Rebel, he said, why don't you just go behind the car, and start it up?
I know, but at the end of the day, smoking give you cancer, but it's not everybody that smoke that gets cancer.
Listen, bro, I'm not knocking smoking because I smoke too, but it's just the contradiction, it's the hypocrisy.
Now you saying the water in the milk bag? The water in the milk is better than.
It's not hypocrisy. It's my sacrament. It's my way of lifestyle. Well, you could look at it that way because you don't overstand. Listen, Bridget.
Hey, we got 10 people. Hey, come on.
Listen, let me get the microphone. Let me get the microphone.
You got the mic. You got one mic.
You see the bridging. You see the bridging where I talk over Lex and the other bridging them. Well, listen here right now. It's seriousness we on here right now. Elevation. You see, take it easy, no bridging. Take it easy, no man. You see, you interceding because at the end of the day, when the judgment and the fire is red, you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear the deepness. You know what I mean? But
give it to us.
Where we coming from? Listen, where Ank know where we coming from is. Prove it, shut up. You know what I mean? So if you don't got the information, and Lex is not just talking, Lex is giving you the information and trying to give you the sources. So you know, say, okay, then make you go do your research and make you see what him saying. But you guys just kind of keep cutting him off.
That's their MO, bro.
Me don't know what he's saying, man.
Wait a minute.
When they can't they start
Excuse me. That's not how it works, Rebel. If you're trying to make a point, you're supposed to bring the sources here. You're supposed
but that's what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to do. I'm cutting him off.
Excuse me.
Yeah, go ahead.
if he was trying to do that, his camera would be on and he will be demonstration-based conversation.
No, but you can listen. It's an auditory thing, so he can tell you where the source is at, and you could hear what he's saying and write it down.
Source up or shut up.
That's
you
what
can do that.
the problem that I have with these.
You don't have to show all the time.
This is what we do. That's our motto: source up or shut up.
No, well, ask him to put on the screen.
How about you just bring it up? How about you?
You have sister. You have to know how to do your research. You have to know how to listen to stuff and go do your research. He can feed you. He's already giving you where to go. So you
hold on. Everybody tone down one second. Listen. This is what we kind of realize.
Hey, rebel. You know what I mean? Because if everybody's feeding us,
here's the issue, rebel. Here's the issue, rebel.
Yeah,
we have became great talkers with this thing called the internet, yo. Everybody and their mother's a great talker. All you gotta do is remember some shit, be a great rememberer, and start saying all kinds of stuff. What we're saying is put it all together, right? What sources are you using? Okay, we didn't went from a corporation to an individual. Instead of saying, yeah, you're right. It was some individuals, right? And then talk about that. We want to stay on that, right? It's crazy. So if you have an idea and it's coherent, right? What is your hypothesis? We're not talking about a scientific hypothesis, right? He's basically saying that there's a reasoning behind it. Watch the whole conversation for why there's high rates of cancer, one, why we can't drink the water, two, and why certain people are in the office, right? All that. See, I know what the conversation was. See, I'm never forgetting the conversation, right? And he's trying to explain why the water can't be drinking, why we dying from cancer at high rates, why the pharmaceutical companies, you know what I'm saying, are poisoning us with medicine. That's what he's trying to prove. And he's essentially trying to say that these corporations, they need to make money, biggest the dollar's worth, they have to kill us to do it. That's what he's basically saying. I'd rather him just say that and then put the pieces behind it.
Well, in order for you to get treatment, you have to get sick. And you guys said earlier on, healthy people, if you got healthy people, then the doctor run out of business, hospital lockdown, because there's no people going to the doctor. So at the end of the day, they have to create ailments, they have to create disease, they have to create.
What ailment did they create, bro?
You know what I'm saying? To destroy.
Wow.
What
ailment did they create?
They will kill you. The thing about
they didn't create hypertension, bro. They didn't create heart disease, bro.
Hey, we can't go one at a time. Hey, we gotta. Hey, listen.
That they can reduce.
Hold on for a minute, Cedric. I mean, that's Cedric. Yeah, I'm gonna start using that music. Hey, Cedric, what's going on with you, bro?
Cedric, bless up.
Go ahead, Cedric. What's on your mind, man?
I'm good. I'm good.
I heard you lost a debate. Heard you lost a debate.
No.
Take that loss well. Take that loss. I ain't won a debate yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Listen to what I'm saying. Listen. Take that loss well. I take all my losses.
He didn't lose.
Yeah, I ain't won one yet.
The score.
What debate? Where you debate at, see?
The official score was 2-1 in my favor, so I didn't
oh
lose.
Man.
Yeah.
Who you debated?
Who decided to debate this time? Big Bird?
JJ
you debated Ronald McDonald or something.
You debated JJ negative 4,000?
7,000.
So we make an official announcement right here. Right.
My name, come on.
Has been wanting to get beat up.
From the
yeah, we're gonna. That's what we're announcing right now. That you and Cedric is gonna get it in. All right.
Oh yeah, okay, bro. We've been doing this for 2 years. I'm not. No. Juju, 24 hours has went up. Juju.
Lex been running from him, man.
Hey Lex, you know you've been running.
I'm booked and busy, Lex.
I've been trying. It's been 2 years. Every time I try to get this debate with Cedric, y'all make excuses.
Hold on, we got the debate.
Cause a fake argument.
No, Lex, calm down. You got to wait in line, yo. You got a couple people want to debate. Cedric. You got.
It's been like 2 years, huh?
No, it don't matter. Listen. You tripping? So I'm saying. What's the topic though? Lex?
DNA, intelligently designed,
or
that should not change.
I don't
You
know,
can change that. That's a
random
new one.
or
We done went
Yeah, you gotta
randomly
change the whole
created.
My money
Like
on
they
change the
Cedric.
say.
whole thing.
Or what type of evolution? What'd you
What?
say?
I'm saying it's
Intelligent
intelligently
design or
designed. You're saying that it happened by accident.
no? But what's the title of the debate,
Happened
bro?
by accident. What's the title of the debate?
Intelligent design
Random,
or
random
blind evolution.
What?
Why
What?
you had to
That's
put blind? Why not blind
Blind?
intelligent
No,
design? Why
Because
I
you
you
never
got
heard
adding
it
about
has
something
to
to
be
evolution?
evolution
blind.
tripping.
random.
Blind evolution.
Man, this is why I
Random
know y'all. Do
evolution.
y'all really study
Evolution.
evolution? The
Nah,
reason
I
Hey,
why I
never
say
heard.
blind
look
is
who made
because
it up.
hold on, bro.
No, you
Evolution.
can't. No,
Can I
random.
explain?
If you go, okay, no, because that's some bullshit.
I can't
Hey, but
explain. This is like
hey,
this
but to the
happens
Go
dude,
every
ahead,
the dude
but
time.
it's
talking
got to be
about,
random, not no
but the dude that
blind.
was talking
Yeah,
about the
you tripping. Right? Yeah,
GMOs,
he
right?
tripping.
God
Because
damn,
What I
observation
let the
doesn't have
dude
to
that was
just be
talking.
by sight, if that's the premise you're going in.
I'm
Hey,
going.
look,
Hold
You're
on,
the
gonna
man.
dude
you're
that
gonna
was
F it
talking
We
up.
about
trying
the
to establish.
GMOs, man. The name Rebel, right? They were talking about the GMOs was bad for you.
Hold on, bro. You're
Yeah,
kind
it
of
is.
going before you go back to that. Let me establish
Yeah, we'll
this.
take that. I mean, that's a good conversation. Blind evolution or intelligent design, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
And I'm
Correct.
talking about
Intelligent design
specific.
versus evolution.
No, that's
I'm
what we doing. We doing
I'm
that,
Take
right?
it. It's not gonna help him.
I'm
Yeah.
specifically talking about DNA.
No, you said come on. You said blind evolution, yo.
I said
So
DNA, bro. Listen, please. Y'all are so jumpy, man.
You said blind evolution.
I said DNA,
You
intelligently
You-
designed
you
or
changed that
blind
shit, bro.
evolution.
You
I
can do
I
a
said.
reset.
okay? That's a bet. That's a bet. We taking that.
Well,
Now,
hurry
don't
up,
change.
bro.
No, don't change it. Don't nothing. What's the title again? You said
DNA,
Yeah.
DNA.
intelligently designed or
It's
blind
DNA
evolution.
intelligent design or blind evolution. Bet that.
I
Why don't
said,
you
Designed
make
by
take
him
it?
tell us
designed
what the
by
Bet
who?
that.
intelligent designer is, and
Designed by
so we
hold
know.
up. Designed by who?
Why don't you
Designed
take it?
by who?
I'm not taking
Designed by
nothing.
who,
I got
Lex?
stuff to
Designed by
do.
who,
I'm gonna let the
Lex?
scientists
That's what
handle
he
that.
gonna have to answer,
The
Ken.
God
He gonna have
killer
to
Let
is
me
tell us
get
who
you
the
out of here.
Who
intelligent
says it's
designer
a
educated.
is.
who? Who says
Hey,
it's
Lex,
a who? You done
designed by
Purdue
what?
like a who? Like it's
Designed by
like,
what?
Hey,
oh, this guy
hold on.
named
Designed
Hey,
by
hold on,
Donald.
what?
Kent. Hold on,
This
Kent.
guy named Donald down.
No,
This is
no,
not
hold
that
on for a
Donald.
simple a
minute. Hold on,
conversation. This is
stop.
over your head.
First of
Designed by
all,
what?
hold on. First of all, Lex is donating his proceeds.
That's
All
right.
right. Cedric is definitely getting paid. We're gonna figure out the ticket price. We thank you for the donation, bro. All right.
You're
Appreciate you,
welcome.
Lex.
I'm not a
Thank you.
capitalist.
Hey, designed
Right.
by
He's not a
what
Kent.
though,
Hold on,
Lex?
Kent. He's not a cap. So the donation will go right into
The
the pseudo
evil
killer
think tank.
fund. No, it's gonna go into the what?
Y'all do the work of Satan out this. Y'all gonna do Satan's work with that money, yo.
Man, beings, bro.
Something's wrong with
Satan's
this man.
work. You know how disrespectful that is?
Oh
You're gonna
man.
be donating some to
I
Gandalf,
do
the
Satan's work.
gay and
Satan
Goro
brought the
fuck
light.
over me.
Satan brought the light and intelligence. Satan told Eve, you eat from that tree, you're going to be
That was
smart.
a
Well, I don't
Satan. That
care
was
where that go at. As
Lucifer.
long as Cedric
Bear
get
of
his
light
cut, as
knowledge.
long as the people that help run the debate get their cut, I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm at
man.
that point.
Man,
Yeah, I
donate
think
that to somewhere in America. Fuck it.
it's a
But
long overdue debate, man. You
Yeah,
know?
long overdue. All right, we got it. You right? Did you write it down, Cedric? He said I had the slides over to you in 2 minutes.
Cedric is not ready for that debate, bro. I already know. Everything he's gonna say, I done read, I know thoroughly, and he doesn't have a
Oh
mind to
man.
think outside of the
Oh
training
man.
and programming.
The origin of DNA. Let me write this down. The origin, so we won't. So you
No,
won't change.
DNA.
Huh?
DNA
Design.
intelligently designed
Oh,
or
blind.
Is then
blind
okay?
evolution.
Okay. It's DNA. We're gonna get. Boy, I tell you.
Yeah, DNA, baby. Woo, man, that DNA, man, it is woo. It is
Hey,
something
so
else.
say you debated
Go ahead, Cedric. Hold
JJ.
on.
No,
Say it again, Cedric. Is DNA what?
DNA, intelligently designed or blind evolution.
I got you.
Yeah, we're gonna
Hey, but
dress
Lex,
someone up
designed
nice.
by what though? Is it designed by what?
It's not on me to tell you designed by what.
so you just get to
What you
say
mean?
blind intelligent design.
I get to say intelligently designed, yes.
By
blindly
what?
because we don't know who is intelligently
Yeah, we
designing it. So
really
how
Nah,
do
do
you
he
even
said
need.
say
he
that?
said it ain't a
Listen,
who. He
listen,
said it
don't
ain't a
give
who. So
away.
I'm
A
asking him
who?
who
Do
I
said
not
don't
give
know
what.
away.
about. I don't
Do
know
not
about a
give
who. A
away.
who is a
Do
human
So
not
named
what
give
was it
Darwin.
away.
designed by in your mind, bro?
What?
Evolution? What was it designed
It
by?
doesn't. It that's irrelevant.
It is what?
Oh, it's gonna be
How's it
relevant when
irrelevant?
Sid start asking you.
No, no, it won't. That's not the debate. The
Intelligent.
debate
Hey,
is not.
hey, 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 hey.
The debate
Don't
is not
start that
who.
nonsense.
He
The
said, "Hey,
debate.
said what you think he? Hey, said what
Hold
you think
on,
he
man. Let
talking
me
about,
answer,
you?
bro. Damn, can I answer you?
I asked
The
you. You
debate.
said you ain't want. You act
The
like you ain't want to
debate.
answer this.
The debate is not who. The debate is intelligent design.
From the
Who is a
moment,
whole nother
from the
philosophical
moment,
thing.
from the moment, let me tell you up front now, I'm telling you now, from the moment you imply design, you will have to illustrate the designer.
Don't start the debate
Oh,
yet. Hey, this is
No,
what I
no,
learned.
I don't. No, I
Hey,
don't.
hey, Cedric. This is what I learned. Do not debate it right now.
But it
yeah.
ain't. Hold on. But
No,
how's it worth
already,
designing?
bro.
Hold on. How's
You're
it
Yeah,
not
worth
let
gonna
him
get
debate
out of a
designing?
us.
debate.
Hey, but
You're
hold on.
not
Hold on.
gonna
Hold on,
get
yo.
out of a
Hold on.
debate by telling me I
How is
have
it
to
going
tell
to
you
be? How's it
what
going to be a
God.
coherent design?
I don't. I'm not claiming any God or none. So you're not gonna try to slickly run the whole. No, I'm telling you,
then
it's
what are you?
intelligently designed. Who it is, you figure that out for yourself
So
philosophically.
you are you?
Intelligent and
I'm gonna show
design.
you that DNA cannot happen by blind random evolution. That's my job. You got to show me how this DNA happened blindly and by chance.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
hold on,
you
he
got to
has to show you the
understand,
evolution, but you don't have to
and
show
you
the
got
intelligent
you got to
design.
tell the people, describe this process and know how
Y'all peep
Okay.
what
DNA
he's
So
setting
works.
up, right?
So
He's setting it
that's
up
Yeah,
where
yeah.
Cedric has to prove his point, but he doesn't have to prove his own.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what he
We ain't gonna
just
let him
said.
so
set
I
it
don't
up.
have
We
to
ain't
show
speaking on that.
intelligent design, but he has
Yeah,
to
yeah,
show
I
yeah,
will
blind
yeah,
show
yeah,
evolution.
yeah.
How that
intelligent
makes sense?
That's
the
Yeah.
what
Right.
they
It don't
intelligent.
make sense.
so
do.
you're
Don't
going to
worry about
show.
it.
So
Established
you're going to
facts
show
have to
what
be
the
proven
designer
in this
is.
community. It's
You're
no
gonna. You're
longer
gonna.
where both people have
So
to
so hold
So
on. You're
establish
gonna.
the
you're
facts.
dictating everything that you
No,
are
I'm gonna
telling me
This
show
that
happened in
I
the
have
that.
to
last
do.
Are you
debate.
So
gonna
again,
show what the
This happened in the
designer
last
again,
is,
debate.
I
Mister?
heard everything you said. I didn't rebut anything. So I'm telling you, come that debate, from the moment you imply a design, you are going to have to illustrate and demonstrate your designer.
No, I'm
Remember,
not. No, I'm not. I'm not.
yes,
Oh
You're
you
not
wow. So
do.
debating.
it wouldn't. It
Hold
wouldn't even
on.
be
You're
worth
not.
debating at
Hold
that
on,
point. Then
brother. Let me talk. You're not debating a Christian or a Muslim or something, bro. So you
then why
can't.
is it? Why is it?
You can't try to pigeonhole me into I have to
No, he
describe
said
the
what?
designer to you. No, that's not the debate. My claim
That
is
is the
that
debate.
when I go in and show the people DNA that it is that is only
Designed
evident
by
that
what?
is goddamn. Go ahead,
That is
bro.
designed by what?
Since I
That
can't
is
talk
designed by
and
what?
you're a child, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, that is designed by what?
So when we look at that is designed by intelligence. That's why I said intelligent design.
Can you
That it has to
define
be.
intelligence for
My
us real
Stretch
quick?
claim
So
is
to
your
that
imply
way up,
design,
Bobby.
Huh?
from the
DNA
moment,
Stretch
can
your way
only
up,
be
please.
created by
Hold on a sec.
intelligence.
Okay.
from the moment
All right,
What
my
you
fault.
intelligence, bro?
All
What
design,
that
right, everybody
intelligence
freeze.
is
Okay, relax. We got a
a
new
whole
person on the
nother
panel,
subject.
man. Big up to Chalimbe. How you doing, brother? Pseudo killer official
what
one.
to do, chill.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I got a few
What up?
seconds.
All right, get
Um,
it on.
yeah, let me just say this. There's a tendency for people who believe in wild conspiracy theories to use these as excuses for failures in their life. It's
Yeah.
easy to start blaming people for the reason why they were incapable of completing anything in their life. There are issues within all governments. Some points are valid, some points are just made up, some points are overextended in many ways. When it comes to lobbying in the United States, that's a major issue for numerous reasons. One of the reasons is that you can donate money. You can donate money without acknowledging who the person who donated the money. So you can donate to a CPAC or something like that, or a political action committee, and you're able to circumvent some rules about how much individuals can donate at a time. Um, there's some in the government who wants to put more rules and regulations under lobbying, forcing individuals to reveal who they giving these large sums of money to. Sometimes corporations reveal who they supporting. That's how we know that certain corporations supported Donald Trump and others supported Kamala Harris. We know it because they have to report it, at least in some cases. There's ways around that. So that's the issue. But what we can't do is we can't string together random things and ideas and put this whole picture together as if that's accurate without any concrete information. And one of the strongest suits about these type things is that any information you give to a conspiracy theorist, a person who believes in conspiracy theory, it only further bolsters their idea of conspiracy theories. And you can read that in The Death of Expertise. If you read the book The Death of Expertise, they're very clear about what are some of the factors about conspiracy theorists, right? And some of those things that they do. So we don't have to like go down this long diatribe without any proof and evidence. BlackRock is a problem. BlackRock just won the bid for the Panama Canal. I'm not thrilled about that, but nevertheless, he put in a bid. The way somebody say something.
Yo, so
Go ahead.
where's the hey brother? Can I ask you where does the term conspiracy theory come from?
Does it matter?
Yes.
No, it doesn't. So let me finish.
See,
So that's one of the main
I
So
things.
mean,
knock
how
it
you
off.
just gotta
Knock it
it
off.
matters. The reason
Let him
why it
finish.
matters
This is
is
why I
because
love
the
Let him
Shalom Boy,
term.
finish.
bro.
Gotta let him
Hold on.
finish.
See,
Because the
this
No,
is
white
what I'm
let
man
saying,
came up with
bro.
the
Chillin' Boy
term.
finish. Ken, you're not helping.
So
Chillin' Boy
so it
continue.
it's irrelevant because the reason why it's irrelevant is because I provided the source to which I came from, which is The Death of Expertise, chapter 1, where he talks about conspiracy theories. You can go read it and find out for yourself. I don't have to go through all the diatribes that you want to go through. So nevertheless, that can be problematic at times, right? That can be
The
problematic at
arrogantly
times.
ignorant, bro. That shit is amazing.
Huh? What'd you say?
Bro, so the word conspiracy theory came from the CIA. And it came from the CIA, you know, over what conspiracy? The
What?
JFK,
I'm
the
just saying
JF.
though, the way he
Hold
just
up, brother,
disregarded Shalom Boy,
brother,
I'm gonna
Listen,
disregard
brother,
him too. I'm not gonna just let him
yeah,
talk over
brother.
Shalom Boy
I'm
and act
just
like it was
giving
all
you.
good.
I'm
Brother, my
just.
ass, you ain't gonna cut that man off and act like you
yeah.
finna
I
get
wasn't
respect.
quite done,
I'm not
Lex.
going for
Why?
it, bro.
Why don't? But bro, it's
I
relevant.
ain't, yeah,
So
whatever.
it's relevant to what you're saying, bro,
Yeah, we
and
don't
and,
really
and
care
and it
though.
will bring a little bit
Yeah, we
Right.
don't
more
really care. You
clarity.
didn't let him finish what he
And
was
I know
saying though,
y'all
so
want
we
to
don't know if
ignore
it's
it
relevant or
because
not.
it tears
Yeah, we
apart
don't
what he's
care.
saying, and that's
I'm
why it's
sorry, Juju.
good
I
to
don't
see
mean
it
to
from
be
the
rude, but he's
side.
just doing too much.
I ain't stopping you.
Go ahead, chill.
So overall, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
Okay. So overall, that's part of the issues that you develop in that, and so you can put all your problems to the boogeyman and say he's the problem. It's no different than when Christians say Satan made me do it. It's no different than none of that, right? And so there are other ways you can lobby, which people don't take into consideration, such as like uh, NAACP. They have their own lobbying group. If you want to look at a beautiful example of lobbying, you can look up a woman by the name of Callie House in the turn of the 20th century, where she went through the Midwest grabbing $2, $3 from sharecroppers and farmers and started put a lobbying group together to fight for reparations. And so you can find these examples where individuals can do the exact same thing. The question comes in if you're going to take the time out to become politically active and to fight for that, right? You got lobbying groups in every group. You
What,
got farmers lobbying groups, political PACs, and that's just how
bro?
the
What is
government
your
works right
point?
now. I'm sorry, what you say?
What is your point?
I don't understand. What do you mean?
All right, you told us that there's lobbying. You agree? Okay, there's lobbying groups. Lobbying is a problem. Then you said, well, we have an example in the turn of the 19th century of some positive lobbying. How does that negate anything that was discussed? What is your point?
My point is that people who run to these theories tend to be failures in real life.
How is it a conspiracy theory if you acknowledged that the lobbying is a problem?
He's saying
Listen,
how has the government
I
failed
gave
you,
you
my
the
How
brother?
is that a
context.
conspiracy theory?
I gave you the context in which lobbying is problematic, which is that they can hide money and do donations higher than what the individual can give due to the rules and regulations. I
And that's
also
it.
said in
That's
there,
the only problem with
no,
lobbying?
am I done? Am I done? I
Well, no,
also
that's what you
said,
just said. That's
can I
the only
finish my
thing you
statement?
said.
Can I finish my statement? I also said that there's plenty of people in Congress now who are trying to tighten that up and fix that problem, something that you failed to mention. And then you went on to a long diatribe about how these people did this people do that. So what I'd like you to do is just pull up a source.
Okay.
That's all. Pull up a source
So
that said, not, I don't want Ankh to pull up a source or Juju. I want you, Lex, to
yeah,
show
whatever, man.
a source. But you can't
I can actually, but no,
do it.
I'm not on the computer, bro.
Yeah, so that's again a failure in life. So you got on here with without the ability to share your screen.
Why?
Another failure.
Where's all that coming from, bro?
I'm just
Like,
telling you the truth.
like I'm a failure in life because I'm not on a computer.
Well, you're a failure in life because you never come on here with sources.
So I'm a failure in life because I don't come on here on YouTube with sources. I mean, why I got to go all there, bro?
Yeah, because I didn't like the way you talk to a lot of people on here. Lex, you was calling people ignorant and stuff like that. And so now I just decided to come on here and explain to you just what people think of you.
Okay, all right, bro.
Appreciate it. All right, y'all can go ahead and continue on. I'm done.
All right, so where we at here, ladies and gentlemen? Wait, Juju.
I just want people to read my lips. I'm just up here to be up here. I'm not even
Got him
serious
out the
tonight.
game early. Got him out the game early, man. Bless up, man.
So let me ask you: if you look at something like APAC, what I was saying about conspiracy theory, by the way, that was something started by the CIA over the JFK situation. When people were talking about what happened with JFK, and you can look this up, the CIA put out the term and promoted the term conspiracy theory to kill all the theories of JFK. But what do we have today? People crying about releasing the JFK files that they're still having problems getting them released. So it wasn't a conspiracy theory. Also, why are they talking about releasing files on Martin Luther King and other stuff? This is not conspiracy theories, bro. You have been programmed to say something is a conspiracy theory. Lobbying is not for instance, AIPAC. That's not a conspiracy theory. The biggest Israeli lobbying group, which shapes American foreign policy with Israel. That's why whenever Israel goes to war, us taxpayers have to pay for it because AIPAC lobbies. That's why your Secretary of State is fucking Marco Rubio, a pro-Israeli war hawk. So that is not a conspiracy theory. That is not. The neocons are not in conspiracy theory. Everyone knows because they print what they had. These people have think tanks. Like when you got Project 25, that comes from the Heritage Foundation, a think tank that influences policy. Conspiracy theory? No. When I brought up BlackRock, look up Palantir. Let me give you, listen, you want me to give you the source? No, I'm on the phone, but you can Google the company Palantir.
Look at Mr. I don't got the source.
Hold up. Palantir. Let me say it slow. Palantir. It has government contracts with the CIA. It is what monitors cell phone information and everything. So if BlackRock is influencing politics, they have government contracts to manage your data with the CIA. How embedded are they in running things? Y'all are, this is a silly conversation of people who just don't. So Google Palantir and see if it's pseudo. See if I'm lying.
Silly, why are we still having it?
Yeah, come on, man. You getting stressed out, man.
Because you guys not getting the point with the bridging trying to say it. That is why it's kind of silly.
What's
because
the
you guys
point?
laughing,
making it.
you guys laughing and
He
being
should be pulling
kind
up
of
some evidence, some sources.
All right, so Google Palantir.
See, like when you're trying to educate a
I'm
teacher,
telling you what we can look at.
the teacher usually
Spell
comes
it.
in the classroom with tools to do that.
All right, we got Google right here.
And all types
No, he's telling you to listen. Just write it down and
ain't
go
nobody
to
got
the
time for
research.
that. Gonna listen to me to sleep. Ain't nobody got time
Remember
for that.
when the guy just came on.
Disinformation agents, bro.
the guy just came on and did the same thing, talking about the lobby stuff. He just came on. He didn't show anything. He just came on blagging, and you guys listened to him intently.
Exactly.
He's a
Thank you,
pseudo
brother.
killer.
He's
Thank
telling
We've
you the
actually
same
had
thing
that
to look it
information
He
up.
wasn't
on
really
the
making a
show
claim.
before.
He just
We've
told
had
Lex
that
to look it
information
up.
on the
He
show
won't
before.
go into a
That's his
diatribe.
expertise.
You know, it's like you gotta be level. You gotta be on the balance, the ma'at level. You
No, we
can't be
don't.
one side and skew the thing
I'm
because
West
it looks like
African. It's
it
EYP way,
imbalance.
not my yacht.
It
They don't. They're
imbalance.
not to push truth,
You
but
have
an
to level
agenda.
it up. You know.
Right now it's EY Baruru. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, man.
Because y'all get on my
Respect
nerves,
to
my
his
head hurt.
history.
Because it's
Don't get
ridiculous.
listen. You see what we having right now is to elevate the consciousness of I and I, saying everybody in the
Nah,
community
I'm
right
good.
there. So we all need to absorb what everybody's saying, and then
No,
we
we
all
don't. No, we
go
don't.
and then
No,
kind
we
of
don't.
devise what we have to devise
It's
out.
just
Right?
like,
You know what
hey,
I'm saying?
it's a conspiracy, like the school to prison pipeline is a theory. Like when prisons were privatized, then you get the 94 crime bill. Oh, that's a conspiracy. No, they laid it out. If you read the
Nah, there
information
you go with
on
that.
private prison companies, you'll see that crime, yes, black people were targeted by private prison companies. That's not a conspiracy. You people will lead our people to hell, bro. Like you trying to get us to
Hey,
trust
you
So
this
got
why do you
evil
come
agenda,
over here
bro.
all the time if
It's
95%
you
not a
think
black
that?
and
That don't
got
make no
5%
that
sense
is
to
white.
the
me.
truth.
They're
That's
coming
not a
over here, but think
conspiracy.
it's so evil over here.
yeah, you
But you
got
come
You
over here all the
people, like,
time.
what do you do in your community for children? You
That's
talking
not
about
a
white
that's not a
people.
conspiracy though. That's
Why
the
do you
So what
point.
come
do you
over here
And
do
if
though
you
if it's
telling
to
so
keep
people
evil
black
it's
over
a
here?
children
so
outside
why would
the
you tell
system?
people
Go
it was a
save the world,
Do
man.
you
conspiracy?
go tutor and read to
What is
black
the reason?
children? Do
Hey,
you
What
all
is
try
right,
the
to
let's
reason?
got
elevate the
hey, look,
literacy
this what we're
rate?
gonna do.
What
I
is the
hate that
reason?
No, man.
bullshit. Sit
Guess
your ass
what?
on, bro.
This what we're gonna do.
If
That's
you in
what you do.
Rochester region, I work
Y'all
with the
come on
boys
YouTube
and
to argue
girls.
to tell us how we're supposed to think, but then no, never one of y'all do nothing in your community for children to keep them
No,
out the
Stop
system.
listen.
I
deflecting.
don't want to hear
Stop
it. You can take
deflecting.
that
It has
I
nothing to
work
do
motherfucker
with
off.
the
with
boys
whether
and
something
We
is a
girls.
don't do jack,
He
conspiracy
gonna
bro.
wake
theory
up
or not.
I
tomorrow
work
in
with the boys
America and
and
not look
girls
at no
That has
flights to
nothing to
leave
do
the
with
here.
whether
program.
something's a conspiracy theory or not. Stop
So
deflecting.
nobody care nothing about no conspiracy theory when the
Yeah,
It
community
is
because
a
it
dealing
ain't
with
no
conspiracy
real
theory.
shit,
It's
theory.
a
That's what
fact.
it
bro.
is.
Our community was attacked, and you are disinformation agents.
Nobody's attacking the community when niggas is doing crime because they have no other way out. They
That's a
actually
white
do.
supremacist
They just
talking
chose.
points. Oh,
Hold on.
nigga
All
get
No,
right,
shot.
hey,
Oh,
hey,
black
hey.
people
All right,
kill
this is what we're gonna
themselves.
do. Hey,
So
yo,
if a
you know
nigga
it
get,
now.
The
come on,
Hold
bro.
government
on,
set
bro.
up the crime.
Hold
Is the
on. This what we're
government
gonna
set
do.
it up
This what we're
as the
gonna do.
crime happen,
Hold on, we're
and
gonna
we
do
to
that.
be blamed. You know,
that
the
sounds
higher
crazy as
heads,
shit. Nobody
the
don't
Hold
higher
tell
on,
you to
heads.
man.
go in the store and rob for no cigarettes and a blunt, my
What
guy.
does that got to do with
None of this shit.
anything?
Hey, Lex, you
Just
gotta
because
calm your
there's
voice down.
crime,
Come on, this is what we doing. Hold on, we out of control right now. Man, let's take a break right here. Take a breather, yo. You a little bit, you up there. I feel somebody about to get cussed out. I can tell. The temperature is too high. It's
No,
way
Yeah, but
too
you
high for the
you
conversation, man.
cannot come on the panel and tell we finna lead people to hell,
Yeah,
and you
that's
got
crazy.
people
I
that's
don't even
actually
believe in hell,
doing
so I don't know
real
where that
work.
would be.
So go
I'm not
sit the
quite
hell
sure.
down somewhere.
I wasn't quite
Invest in
sure
your
where that would
money
be at.
to do
I
this
don't know where
work.
the hell would be at, Juju. I'm not quite. I haven't figured out where hell was.
it's a
but you
condition.
see,
I don't even give a damn.
It's a
I don't believe in
condition
none of that.
So
where
if
you're
it's a
trying to make
so if
people
it's a
think that
condition,
things are all sweet,
Lex.
that they're
So if
enemies and
it's
not
a
trying to
hold
do
on,
nothing
Lex.
to them
If
no
it's a
more.
condition, Lex, then wouldn't you have people in hell based off what you trying to say?
Hey,
Don't use
solutions.
vaccine. Hold on, bro. I'll let you talk yourself to death. Don't use vaccines. Don't trust the medicine. Don't trust the FDA. You want the wild, wild west around here. You want each individual to make decisions that they're not even qualified to make decisions for.
No, I want
Craziest
them
thing
to
ever,
make. I
bro.
want them to
Nah,
make.
I
Good
want to
night,
come
Bobby.
on, man.
Good night to the
That's not
panel.
what I want to do. See,
Where you
that's
going
what I
at,
mean.
dude?
You're putting a jacket on me that's
Good
not
night,
true,
sis.
huh? I want people
I
to
put the
take
jack. No, you
vaccines
don't.
if they're informed,
No, you don't. No, you don't.
and you know. But I'm not. I'm telling you
Did you take
that
vaccines, Lex?
I'm telling you
No, it's a
that
question,
all
Lex. That's a question. Lex,
all
that's a question.
vaccines.
Lex, that's a question. Answer the question. Hey,
I
Kent,
don't
what
take
can I?
vaccines.
Okay, but you do. You have taken vaccines.
No, maybe when I was born and they shot me up.
No. So you saying you didn't take vaccines to go to school? Your parents didn't vaccinate you?
No.
So you
That's
just
what I
had
don't claim. Yeah, my bad.
I don't take vaccines.
No, I said, did your mother and them get you vaccinated to go to school?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, see,
man,
you said no. right? So
I
now we
don't,
can't
bro.
trust
God,
you.
yo,
You do know, bro, you got vaccinated. You went to the doctor and got vaccinated. So this is what I want to tell you.
No, I'm telling you,
Listen.
I don't get vaccinated.
No. I'm saying I don't care what you don't have enough sense to do. I'm saying that your risk of catching daggone measles is low because you've been vaccinated, bro. And it's still in you. Ain't went. Hold on. It ain't went. The code that was placed in you ain't went nowhere, bro. So while you sitting here telling people don't take vaccines, your ass is all vaccinated up. It
I
ain't
didn't
seem to
tell
stop
nobody
you.
not to
Let
take
me
vaccines.
finish. You are inferring. You're doing everything. Okay. I'm telling you, while you doing all that, bro, you're walking around vaccinated. And that's the part that gets me. So now you want some young mother that's tuned into the program and think you got something serious and slick to say. You want her to have a damn baby while she vaccinated, right? Want her to have a baby and don't vaccinate that child and make that child susceptible. It is wild to me, bro.
That's
It
not what I
doesn't
want
make
to do.
sense. But then you want me to listen to you try to tell us how wild and we're going to send people to hell. Damn. What criteria are you using to send people to hell? Because you seem like you're on a hell of a trail. You run around with the fixing you, but don't want nobody else to have the goddamn fixing them. That's got to be the trail of hell. Wouldn't that be hell?
I don't have
It have
COVID.
to be.
I don't have the COVID vaccine in me.
Yes, you do. You might not have the COVID vaccine in you, but you definitely got the antibodies.
But I don't have the COVID.
But
I
it
don't
don't
have
matter.
the COVID.
But it don't matter. But you
And
still
guess
have.
what? And guess what?
Man, I'm not listening to you, bro. Listen.
Hold on. Why you not?
Hey,
I don't have the COVID, and
listen,
I'm alive.
Listen, Lex. Listen to
Hold
what I'm
on.
saying. Lex.
Why am I alive?
Lex, listen to what I'm trying to tell you, Lex. I'm sitting here trying to tell you, bro, that most people on planet Earth, specifically in America, came in contact with that damn virus, bro. You may have been asymptomatic, right? You may have showed symptoms, right? I think you did say you caught COVID, though. Am I correct, though? Did you not say that, Lex?
I think I might have had it.
Right, that's
I don't
fine.
know.
So
I never got tested, but I mean, I got like some symptoms.
Okay,
maybe.
so what I'm trying to tell
but
you
I
is,
can't confirm that.
no, but okay, if that is true, then you have the antibodies in you, bro. So that's all the vaccine did.
All right, so
listen, so you even
hold on. The vaccine for
listen,
COVID?
let me finish. I want you to understand.
Can I get
This says you
clarity
can
on what you're saying, bro?
Let me say this. Let
You
me
said
tell
I
you.
have the antibodies in me for what?
Yes, because if you caught
For
the
what?
daggone thing, you got the antibodies.
For COVID?
Yes, if you caught COVID, then you have the antibodies. So I am
All
telling
right,
you the way.
but I didn't take the vaccine.
Hey Lex, I'm telling you, don't cut me off. I want you to have some type of reason.
You
right
have to
here,
take the vaccine if you catch the COVID, brethren. It's already going into your system. You know, the vaccine is inoculating with the COVID, but at the end of the day,
I
if you
know
catch
that,
the COVID,
and I'm just telling him that I didn't have to get inoculated to deal with
no, but
COVID.
if you catch it naturally, your body going to create what you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
No, Lex, don't cut me off. Don't nobody cut me off. See, this is where the rubber meets the road with this bullshit. All right. The bullshit is this. If you get sick from COVID, you will have the antibodies.
Right.
You take the damn vaccine because it's measured. Okay. It's a fake ass protein. It's measured, but it causes the same immune response that the actual COVID did without actually giving you COVID. For the life of me, I don't understand how you can talk about conspiracies and science and don't understand that the body is reading those proteins, which is causing an immune response, whether it's real COVID or fake COVID from a vaccine, bro. It does the same thing. So your body doesn't say, hey, man, that's a vaccine.
I'm not arguing
Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. But I am arguing that. Your body's not saying that's an evil white man vaccine there. Hold on, that's the
protecting
natural,
the white man.
That's the natural vaccine. That's the natural thing from nature there. Your body's not saying none of that. It's simply reading. It's simply response. It's an immune response, bro. And based off of that immune response, right? Antibodies are created to protect you for the next time you get it. Okay? Simple as that, bro. So I don't even know what you're talking about right now. You're not making coherent sense like it has been all night long. You're incoherent, right? You're dangerous with your wild information. I sat there and listened to you, and this is the thing that get me the most. When people come up here and claim to understand science, but yet don't understand what an immune response is, bro, you tripping. How can I trust you with anything else? You run your mouth and stick your chest out just as much. Go read something on it, bro. All right. I'm tired of you up here talking crazy. Go read something on it, bro. Go figure out why you don't know what the hell you're talking about and why you should just shut up and make a personal decision and don't tell nobody. Go do that, Lex. But you're making it up right now, yo, and you pseudo as hell with that. So an immune response, whether being from nature or whether being from a daggone vaccine, is the same damn thing, yo. The difference is one is controlled and one is measured, and one could just absolutely kill you. You tripping. Go ahead, Rebel.
Yeah, I always guess what now. I've been vaccinated from when youth man days, like long time.
Ain't went nowhere. That's the point.
Measles, chicken pox, none of them things. I never got those things. At the same time, I traveled to Mexico in the COVID season when them saying, hey, when you could go certain places. And they're like, all down your nose and everything. So the places I travel, technically, when them test me in the city where I'm at internationally, they never proved to me that, hey, I catch COVID. My people at work got COVID till people out for a week or two. And I come at work, I never catch it. Like, technically, I wasn't diagnosed with COVID. And I've been tested. I'm not saying, hey, I'm immune or I have that genes, but at the same time, I was around it so much, but I've never been kind of affected by it as to I've been on my 2 feet. You know what I'm saying to you? So
yeah, I mean, I don't mean you had to
vaccine or I don't know what was the influence, but I take a lot of herbs and I take a lot of precautionary methods of my health and apart from smoking, as you guys say. But otherwise, I'm on kind of a herbal, ital diet where, what I'm saying, it always rejuvenating my immune system, cleaning out my thyroid system. So, what I'm saying, my
listen,
midsection.
you can't cleanse your organs, yo, with come on, yo. Your body is the only thing that actually really cleanses. So come on, yo. That's pseudo. Where you at, Sesame?
No,
Yeah,
man,
yo, the
cleanse your body
cleanses
with
and all that,
herbs?
you can't. Nah, yo, you tripping. You made that
Herbs. Why you think the gorilla? Why you think the gorilla get herbs?
Yo,
Nah.
Why you think the cow and the stuff eat grass? You think they just eat grass to just be there eating in the pasture?
I mean, do
It's
you know that there's
medicinal.
herbs that clean out the liver? There's herbs that's good for the kidneys
Nah,
because
you
they
made that
need
up.
those nutrients.
Go ahead,
Hey,
Cedric.
bro.
Go ahead, Cedric.
No, you guys are too pharmaceutical, scientific wise. You guys need to get into the natural living.
So there's
Your
herbs
body is the best cleanser, yo.
clean out.
You cannot detoxify your body. Your body has a couple of detoxifying agents, which are your liver, kidneys, and your gallbladder. That's
And
it.
what does your liver need?
No, we're not.
Your body needs help. Your body needs
Now
help.
let's come to some business. 5 minutes.
Hold on, bro.
5 minute opening, 5 minute closing.
Yeah. Let's get you some business there. Don't run now. We try and get the organizers debate now. Yeah. Well, how long you want the openings to be? The opening to be, Cedric. I mean,
5 minutes. I'm
Lex.
not doing no 10-minute opening.
No, 5 minute opening.
Yeah. 3 15-minute rounds and a 5 minute closing.
Come on, Lex. We don't hear you. You scurrying out of there.
But what is it?
How long do you want the opening to be?
Oh, whatever, y'all. What do you say? 5, 10 minutes?
5 minutes.
Is fine.
He said 5 minutes.
5 minutes opening.
Write that down, Cedric.
3 15-minute rounds and a 5 minute closing.
Okay.
What about question and answer?
Yo, Unc, if you don't know that there's herbs that clean out organs, please don't ever try to debate me, bro. Please.
And I'm saying it's not. And I'm saying you made that up. And I'm saying I bet you $100 right now.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Cows
That's what
eat
I'm saying. You know what you're talking about.
Cows eat grass because of they being herbivores. They have actually a
Man,
couple of
always
stomachs
crazy.
in which they digest that food, and also regurgitation and chewing the curd is also part of their digestive process because it's not easy to digest grass. Now, us being omnivores, we can consume both protein, which is necessary for our brain development, and vegetation. However, your organs themselves, your body is designed to clean itself by means of your perspiration, which get rid of a lot of the toxins by its sweat. You have your kidneys and you have your liver. Your sweating system is also part of your whole endocrinatic system. So again, these are the systems that cleanse the body, and you can consume food which optimizes your body's functions. However, there is no way, right? There is no way that you can take these things to so-called detox your body.
Nope.
So what role does the fiber in plants play?
Shit. It ain't cleaning you out like you ain't detoxing.
What role does it play?
Fiber just helps the bowel.
Yo, bro, like
inert. It's inert. It doesn't break down in your system, so it causes agitation and pushes the food out. Ask me.
Okay, Cedric.
Can I read something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Reggie. Read
I
it.
just want to read something real quick. Vegetables can support your body's natural detoxification processes, but they don't clean out organs in a direct way. Your liver, kidneys, and digestive system are already designed to remove toxins and waste. However, vegetables, especially those rich in fiber, antioxidants, and phytonutrients, can enhance these processes. And I can read how, but it's basically
okay, exactly. So if you have an issue with your liver, or you have an issue with your kidneys, yes, they're designed to do something, but they might need the nutrient or mineral, whatever it is, to speed up that process, or even for that process to begin. Because what? No, let me finish, bro. Let me finish. So what? Because what happens
sometimes you
is
should just
over
admit you was
time
wrong, bro.
that you can, if you're eating the wrong foods, you can damage the organ, or things can get clogged up. And it happens because they wasn't getting that proper nutrient in the first place. So yes, an engine is designed to keep your car cool, but it needs oil. I'm getting tired of talking to you niggas about biology,
This is
bro.
crazy,
Like, it's
bro.
just
Like people will say
ridiculous, bro.
something and then get corrected and try to act like they didn't say what they said. You literally said vegetables
Like
flush out
y'all
your
don't know
organs, bro. That's
biology,
not what
bro.
happened.
Y'all don't even know biology, bro.
Crazy.
Talk about the herbs.
Listen, man. Listen. See, this is the danger. Oh, this is the danger,
Of
man.
course, the herbs themselves.
Hey, hold on
don't
for a minute,
personally
Lex. Hey,
cleanse
Lex.
nothing
Hey,
out.
Lex. First of all, you're using language, right? Calling people niggas and all that. You call us ninjas.
Come on,
right?
bro. You
Then you
call nigga
change
is a
yourself.
common word
I'm
amongst
not
black
over.
people.
I'm not going to overtalk. Okay, well, I'm not a common person then. How about that?
And you use it all the time.
And I'm saying my channel is monetized, and you're not paying me any damn thing. So what I'm saying is we'll reduce that language, right? Use another word. How about that? Do that, Mr. Intelligent, understand the detoxification program in the human body, Mr. Intelligent. Pseudo as hell with that.
Yeah, and most of your medicine,
it was Cedric's
come from the herbs.
Get out of here. Whatever, man. Whatever,
read
bro.
it from something.
Go ahead,
Show
Cedric.
us what you read.
Show us what the hell you
The
read.
modern medicines they get from a plant,
even
bro, and they
listening to
turn
you,
it
bro.
and they synthesize it.
Man,
like,
stop it. You learned that on this show right here. Stop it. Stop. Now you're not making sense. Now I realize you're scamming.
How I don't make sense? Most of your medicines come from the plants.
Because if you're gonna sit here and tell us, right, with your chest stuck out, that the medicines come from plants, right? Watch this guy here. The medicine comes from plants. No shit, Sherlock. It's called active ingredients in the plants, right? We can name the scientists, Julian Percy, or Percy Julian. He's definitely one of them that did that. He used yams. Got steroids and stuff out the damn yams. So anyway, we know that. That's why they study indigenous cultures in the rainforests and all that, right? Pharmaceutical companies. Now, Instead of us eating 10 pounds of goddamn herbs, right? We'll just synthesize it. You know what I'm saying? Add what we need to add to it, molecules. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's better, bro. We're surrounded by pathogens, right? We live in cities now with millions of people, bro. You're not in the Stone Age where it's 5 people per 30, 40, 50 miles, bro. You live amongst the animals for real now. You're in all ecological niches. So them herbs you eating ain't gonna work, bro, because you don't know how many of them herbs do you need to eat before it gives the desired result. And oh, by the way, herbs do not cause an immune response, bro. You bugged out right now. We know where the hell medicine come from. That's the point we're trying to make. Why are you fighting this shit when it comes from the daggone plant? It's crazy. So if you agree with herbs and you agree with the medicine, you agree with the act because it's not the actual herb, and you know it, Cedric. It's actually the active ingredient that's working, bro. And we know how much of the active ingredient based off of taking through certain clinical trials. What are you talking about? The body reads the molecule. Whether the molecule is the herb, is reading the active ingredients, the molecules, or whether we taking it out and doing what we need to do with it. You tripping right now, bro. And oh, by the way, how long is that herb? How long have you had that herb? Has it reduced the potency of the herb? Right? What are you talking about, bro? You bugged out, man, like you teaching us something, man. Knock that off. Go ahead, Cedric, because I'm done with this, man.
He ran off the panel. I wanted to
He ain't ran. He's talking too much. He over talking.
Yeah, let me answer real quick.
So no,
it's Cedric's turn. It's Cedric's turn.
Thing.
It's Cedric's turn. Come on, bro.
You just made a whole thing.
I said the same thing you said.
When
so
they synthesize those things out of the plants, that's where the problem begins. This is what you don't know. And the reason why they synthesize them,
I'm not doing that. I can't listen to next. I'm at the stay on the debate. Go ahead. What was that?
Next.
That's when the problem begins.
5 minute open, 5 minute closing, 3 15-minute rounds.
There you
sound good, bro.
Okay, when you want to do this, Lex?
Let's give it 2 weeks.
What's the title of the debate again, Lex?
DNA.
Intelligent
design or blind evolution.
We need to promote it. We need more. We need a month to promote this. We're gonna promote this.
But I just wanted to say what Unc doesn't realize about when he said they take it out of the plant. Yeah, why do they do that? It's not that it's better when they take it out and add their chemicals.
Yes.
No, actually,
Stop.
All right, hold on, bro.
We're talking about
they do that. They synthesize, bro. Wait, can I finish my statement, bro?
No, I'm gonna cut you off, and I'm gonna say
why
the willow tree provides us with the acetyl.
I mean, bro, it's just a conversation, bro. I'm just responding to something Unc said. I don't understand why y'all do that.
Come on, man. It's Cedric talking. It's Cedric time to talk. Come on,
no,
bro.
Unc, I was just talking. He said he was gonna cut me off.
The willow tree. The bark of the willow tree contains acetyl salicylic acid.
All right, bro.
What you get in a 500 milligram pill, right, would take you to eat 10 pounds of bark to get the equivalent.
I get it. Yes.
The reason why we've synthesized and used a correct dosing and focused in on the active ingredient is that dosing there, that thing called dosing. Via clinical trials, you can accurately predict or determine the correct concentration of any particular active ingredient that your body needs to take care of any particular situation. Now, when you are taking a natural herb, each plant grows at a different rate, is exposed to different environments, and therefore produces different concentrations. You will never be able to take a herb and get a consistent amount of medication to do the right job. And usually the amount of any particular herb that you would need to consume far outweighs the amount that is available. So by all means, the synthesizing of medication has made it available not only locally where the willow tree grows, but I can go down to my local supermarket in the Caribbean where palm trees go and get some aspirin, which
all
is
right. Now listen to wisdom. Listen now, can I talk? Listen to wisdom, bro. All of that you said sounded good and all of that. Why can't I go and sell some aspirin then?
Tell me the process to extract.
The reason why, hold
Tell
up,
me the process
that was
to extract
rhetorical. That
aspirin
was rhetorical.
from a willow tree.
Hold up, brother, it's my turn. That was the reason why is because it's patented. The reason
No, aspirin isn't patented anymore. The octroi ended almost 40 years ago.
Brother, you just finished
Nah,
talking.
man, you making up stuff right now, bro.
You just finished
bro. No, but you're messing it up, bro. I'm not gonna let you sit on here and mess that up,
I'm
yo.
not
You
messing
keep talking
nothing
about
up, bro. You
why
gotta
can't
let
you,
me talk.
man? You
on
can't,
the-
man. You
don't
can
say
sell
I
herbs
haven't
because I'm
finished.
not letting you talk,
I
man. I'm
made
not gonna let you
aspirin.
talk. Just
Why? Because y'all
made that up,
scared,
brother.
bro. Damn,
Made that
I'm
up,
like,
bro.
I-
Yeah,
every
we
time
scared.
y'all do
Matter
this-
of fact, now I had enough of them for right now.
I made aspirin in school. The octroi and aspirin, which was held by Bayer, ended almost 60, 80 years ago. Now you can get aspirin produced by different companies. But the fact that you're talking about you producing aspirin indicates that you have no clue of the process it takes not only to make it, but to refine it and get it analyzed and get it quantified. So that's why you can't make it out your goddamn garage, because you wouldn't have access to the chemicals required to produce it. You don't have a pharmaceutical license. You don't even have a lab. Get the hell out of here with that nonsense.
Yeah, man, stick to your lane.
I wasn't talking about me. What I was trying to let you know,
you was misappropriating what a patent was on that. Now you made it up. You was
they
you had
patent drugs,
not so you
they
can't use
they
it.
can't patent the natural stuff in the plant. And by the way, when they tell you,
yo, you can take an aspirin plant, yo.
God damn, bro,
and
like,
grow it and sell it and do what you want to do with it, bro. You tripping right now.
Maybe not aspirin, but a lot of the drugs they make. I was using aspirin. Maybe that was a bad example because aspirin is more.
But you keep talking.
All right, but don't try to get around the point that drugs
I don't
are
need to get
patented.
around the point. But there's a reason why drugs. There's
how
a reason
why. And y'all won't.
Okay, are we gonna? Hey, Serge, we're gonna do this. This is how we're
let
gonna
me
play
speak,
this game,
man.
Nah, I don't want you to, because you talking us to death. I'm gonna ask you a question.
How am I
so
talking
why
to you
would
to
they
death
have a?
when you are-
Why did they patent? Hold on, brother. Why did they patent the coronavirus? Why was it a patent on that? Why would they patent anything?
They can't patent the ingredients in plants.
No,
so
I'm
when you
asking
take
you
it and change
patent
it, but a lot of times, what they add to it,
they patent it so everybody can have access to it, bro. Nah, that ain't why they patent it. They patent it so everybody can have access to it, bro. Like there's not people do not patent something and say you can't get to it.
You're not
man.
gonna let me speak, man.
Because you're not telling the truth.
Well, let's prove it. I can prove it. All we gotta do is look up. We can find a patented drug and see if there's chemicals in it that are poisonous to the human body.
And that's your proof.
Potentially a poison, bro.
Salt is poisonous
what I'm
to the
telling you
everything
is that's why when you see them commercials, they tell you
air,
we'll help you with this.
Water,
hey, come on,
but
man.
it's also gonna have
the human body.
Nah.
Salt, kitchen table salt is poisonous to the human body.
So we can agree that everything.
Water.
So we can agree that everything is potentially a poison on planet Earth. Can we agree to that? It's just the amount we're talking about.
Exactly.
Okay? Right. Like strychnine, they use that in medicine. I don't know about now, but they did.
You get iodine in your salt, but you're not going to take a bottle of iodine and drink it, right? Like you're not going to do that.
Yeah,
and there's chemical versus elementary form of these particular chemicals that your body simply needs. So again, these are pseudo arguments being made because he's ignorant to how these things actually work.
Absolutely misinforming people. Dude, come on, Lex, slow that down.
So why do they have cases against drugs that was released?
Whatever. We already know.
What do you mean, whatever, bro? Like, why can't we have a conversation?
Because we can't. Because
if
everything
I'm wrong,
you say, you
we can have the conversation.
But we all know you have cases against drug companies and all
no
kinds
one
of
can
everything.
disagree with y'all.
You have cases against cars. You have lawsuits against all types of things. That does not mean that the medicine itself is bad or wrong, bro. That's the part. So that's why you act. So
what about those cases with the drugs in them that they have lawsuits that they had to take off the counters? What does that mean? You're saying that means nothing?
It means that humans aren't infallible, bro.
Yes, that means as long as you're in the game,
these things are done
as long as you're in the game,
you have bio labs, bro.
As long as you're in the game,
Can I say something real quick?
in the game, as long as you're in the game, these accidents can happen.
It's been known that these people use Africa as a testing ground.
So said like that actually proves y'all point. The fact that somebody had made a drug and then it was found out that drug wasn't good, so it was taken off the shelves. That's why just anybody can't put out a drug, because the people that do put out drugs have to be regulated and checked.
It should not.
That's cool, but that was to the point I'm making is that those drugs that are getting put out are checked, and if they are unhealthy or deemed toxic or bad for people, they're taken off of the shelf.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're not always taken off.
You said something was so why was that taken off the shelf? No, it's not.
Yeah, they don't.
Crazy.
Just because they take something off the shelf, that don't mean they always take everything off the shelf. Why do you got commercials that say take this drug if you have a headache?
Perfect, bro.
Hold on,
Nobody's
wait,
perfect,
bro.
We're
take
humans,
this drug if you have a headache, but you might get bleeding out of your ass in the morning. Why?
So you think herbs don't have side effects? Do you think herbs don't have side effects?
Because there's a chemical in it that is poisonous to the body, bro, and it has
You're making that point. That's the reason they take herbs and synthesize them and only use particular
you're gonna have some anxiety, some insomnia, some this and that, because it's the side effects of the chemicals in the drug that has a negative effect on the body or the brain or the nervous system.
You over there, you
that
actually yelling
is
through the camera, yo.
Heliopathic medicine, bro. You can't get around it. I don't even know why y'all would try to defend that. It's just stupid, bro. I don't.
Okay, well, yeah, you done. Cedric trying to say something.
Yeah, you done, Cedric. Go ahead.
So now, when you look at these commercials and you see all these possible side effects, what these are is during the clinical trials, you have the VAERS, and every possible symptom that is reported by the people in the clinical trials, they are obligated to put it as a possible side effect. If you actually would open one of those pamphlets that are in the actual drug, it would give you the actual risk and the likelihood of these things occurring. And when you see these so-called bleeding out of your ass, when you see the likelihood is 0.01%, because it's not even established that it's a direct relationship, but the possibility exists, so they're obligated to put it there. When you actually do some research, those side effects are rare and almost.
Yo, you're evil, bro.
Why? Because if you had significant amounts of these cases, they would pull it off the goddamn shelf. If a headache pill would give you fucking bleeding out your ass, excuse my French, if you would get bleeding out your rectum from a headache pill, they would pull it from the shelves.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
But Cedric,
I bet you can't show us no cases of somebody bleeding out their ass because of a pill. Go ahead, show us.
Cedric, why you think they tell you is the possibility that these things gonna happen? Because when you take it, the people them that did the test, the reason why they're giving you the perspective effects is that the people already suffered from the drug that's been taken before it comes out on the shelf. And if it happened to come out on the shelf and have to be taken back out, that means somebody didn't do their job in the initial run. They made bad medicine or bad ingredients come out. So at the end of the day, we got to blame scientists. We got to blame the farmer. We got to blame all these people that you guys kind of just making excuses for. You guys need to like...
They do like they're getting paid or something, bro.
And have the logics, because
anything I just said.
I heard what you said, but
your
minuscule percentage, a percentage is a percentage. So whether it's a 1%, 0.5%, 100%, 50%, it happened already. So even though it's small, minuscule, or great, it's happening. So the possibility
and it's not always small.
So we should not put out the medicine that'll help people because a small percentage may have adverse effects.
That is not what the guy is saying. That's not what Lex is saying. That is what Lex is saying. Lex is saying that you guys need to be informed about it. He's not saying don't put it out. It's helpful, but you guys need to be informed. You guys need to have a logical mindset of how you're looking at it.
Nobody's
You
Thank
uninformed
kind of
about
you.
it though.
skewed with
He's
your
not
mindset.
informing people of
You're
something
cutting
we don't
loads
know
from
about.
me.
Yeah, right.
He's trying to
That's why
make it
you
something that
listen.
is not.
That's why
That's
you
different.
listen when you don't know something. You listen when you don't
But
know.
what is he
That's
saying
why
that
you
we don't know?
listen
Yeah,
when
we
I
gotta
talk
stop.
about the
A
birth.
lot of things he been saying for the night.
Brother,
You guys been
brother,
cutting him
you
off, and
should
you
have
guys don't
Just
know
because we
half.
disagree doesn't mean we don't
you
know.
should have listened when I
You
explained
guys
it.
don't know half of what the guy been talking about.
You
And
ain't
If you
lying.
think
You
that, then
ain't
you really
lying.
not paying
you
attention, or
don't.
you don't know. If you think we
You
don't know
just
what he talking
wrestling.
Yeah,
about,
You
like
then
guys
you
they
don't
just
know.
don't
have
know.
a
Respectfully, bro.
vocal wrestling, you know?
Respectfully, he ain't said nothing
They
that
live in a
is
fantasy
unknown.
world where they don't know that
Yeah, they
everything
in
is
kind of like a
militarized.
scientific
They
bubble.
But
they
They
got
in
biological
hey,
bubble.
warfare.
respectfully,
They run
Rasta,
experiments. They
respectfully,
do
Yeah.
all.
Rasta,
It's
if
not
you
no
really knew the
conspiracy.
conversation, you would know by what he says that he don't know what the fuck he be talking. Excuse my
Right.
language. That
I
he
know
don't
Yeah,
know
what
what
I'm
he
yeah.
be
talking
talking
about.
about.
No,
I
no,
know
no.
You
Guess
exactly
can
what?
what he's
tell by
talking
the
about.
words he uses that he don't know what he be talking about, bro. Just
I
No,
listen
you
know
to
see
him.
some
exactly
of
what I'm
what
talking
Lex
about.
saying. I study most of them things, so I can relate with what Lex said. That's why I say
You
you
ain't
guys not
studying no
listening.
conspiracy theory, bro. The
Thank
fact that
you,
you saying you're
brother.
studying
It's
conspiracy theory,
information.
bro, like that's
They have an
crazy.
agenda.
And what would
Nobody
their
has an
agenda be,
agenda. You
man?
sound crazy.
They got a brand and
Bro, I work for
it's not
Ecolab as
no.
a pest
It's a
control person. Why do I
religion.
have an
It's a
agenda, bro?
religion called
Yeah, we need
atheism,
to have a logic and not
and it's
just
a
a
plan
I
scientific
do
and it's
pest
all
mindset.
control for a
marketing.
9 to 5, but I got an agenda to help the government. You sound dumb,
No, you
bro.
have an agenda to help your
And
little
we
cult
talk
group
about
here
logic, we talk
and
about logic,
to
and
push
when
your
you
beliefs on
explain,
people
when
Like
without
they
we
being
can't have no
challenged.
actual information. They gotta say stuff like you got an agenda, you're an idiot, you're like they don't have no real
That's
thing
crazy.
to add to the conversation. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Sid.
we done added all things. I done gave you information about corporations, their ties to the CIA. I done gave you information about big pharma.
He
We
gave us
ain't got to
ties
talk
to the
about
CIA.
Monsanto. We can't get
It's
into the genetically
crazy. That's
modified foods.
Monsanto and
We
Bill
can get
Gates. Like
into
this is
high
So
crazy.
ladies
Global,
fructose
and
corn
everything
gentlemen,
syrup.
Kent
We can
said,
get
the
into the
global takeover.
sweeteners that they put in your children's shit. If
This is
they're
the
so
whole Illuminati
scientific,
conspiracy
why do
thing.
they allow
hey yo,
your
hey
children to
Lex.
be
Hey Lex, can you hear
subjected
us though,
to
yo? Hey Lex, can you hear
cancer-causing
us? Hey Lex, can you
sweeteners?
hear us? Hey
These are the
Lex, can you
same
hear us?
scientists that you rely.
Hey Lex, can Lex hear us? He just want to talk to everybody and think that's a conversation that need to be had. Yeah, we gotta calm you down, bro. You die in this episode, bro. You tripping. Just get ready for that debate, yo. Don't be hiding and ducking. Yeah,
yeah,
you tripping.
that's what I wanted to bring it back to, because at a certain point, when things go over people's
Yeah,
head,
we can't
you
listen to you,
know.
Lex. Lex, you
So
making up stuff.
we gonna be promoting this debate
Yeah.
again. The title is DNA: Intelligently Designed or Blind Evolution. Three
Right.
15-minute rounds, 5-minute opening, 5-minute closing.
Get out the game.
You
How long
said
that's gonna
three
be? That's gonna
15.
take.
You said 3 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. And one of the rounds is a question and answer, right? Or is that we need a question and answer?
You really want to do a
Nah,
Q&A? All
Yeah,
right.
please
that's
do,
gonna be the
please.
We
most.
do.
That's gonna be the most important round for me,
We
sir.
do.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a 10-minute each.
Can
Chin
I
chin.
have one? Can I have a request for y'all from both of y'all, if y'all agree? Can it be some kind of fact checker or something at the end or something?
Now we're gonna fact check. Yeah, damn right. We got it. We're gonna throw this shit right in the tool and see who's shit right. We ain't playing. We ain't gonna let y'all
This
get
is
away
gonna
with
be
that.
embarrassing.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We want to
Hey,
make sure.
you're
I
absolutely right.
agree. It is going to be
You're
embarrassing. I
absolutely right.
totally agree. I totally agree.
I want to
Yeah,
know how
yeah.
he's gonna explain DNA through evolution. I really got to see this.
And we want to know how you're going to explain DNA through intelligent design. We really want to see
I really want to see it.
Yeah.
that.
The
See what
same
I?
way you
Brethren,
how would you explain anything else with intelligent design?
I wouldn't know.
I
How
wouldn't.
would you explain a car? How would
I
I prove
wouldn't.
that a car was intelligently designed?
By a
By
Y'all
designer.
are
humans.
so
By a
programmed and
designer.
By
crazy, man.
By a
humans.
designer.
Designer.
By a designer.
Exactly. But
Okay.
if I found a
Okay.
car, if
We
I came
know.
from
So
another
we have
time,
evidence
hold
for
up.
the
If I came from
designer
an
of the car. So you're already acquiescing to the fact that you're going to have to present us with your
Can't hear you, Ken.
designer to
no,
solidify
no,
your claim of
no.
design
I
would
don't
have
have to.
to
I don't
indicate
listen. If
a
I find the
designer.
car, and I knew nothing about the
The
car, I
watchmaker
don't know who
argument.
I
The
don't know who
watchmaker
manufactured
argument.
it. I don't know about Ford, Tesla,
The watchmaker
nothing.
argument.
And I investigated this car.
The
What is going to
watchmaker
point me
argument.
and say, oh, it was an intelligent mind that designed this?
The
An
watchmaker.
intelligent what? You said it's gonna point you to an intelligent what?
And what you
To
have
a
to do,
what?
An
no,
intelligent
I
mind.
don't have to go. I don't need to
So
know
a
what
mind.
company.
Who has the
I don't
mind?
need.
That would
Mind
lead
is
you
Yeah,
to
man.
indicative.
someone or
You know
A
something.
what?
mind is
Forget it, bro.
indicative.
How do
I
you got
think
an
Lex is
intelligent
Forget
mind?
it, man.
hey yo, hey Cedric,
Never
I think
mind,
Lex
man.
is under the
Nope, I'm
impression
good,
that
bro.
that
I'm good.
the universe is
I can't even
conscious.
talk on the panel. How we gonna have a debate?
Yeah, he
So I
does
know it's
think
Hey
gonna
that.
be biased.
he
Because the
think the
debate is
universe is
structured.
conscious,
You're
yo. He
using the
think
watchmakers. You're
atoms are
using
conscious.
You're
Yeah,
using the
yeah, he do.
watchmaker's
He
argument,
do.
which is a fallacious argument in and of
Uh-huh.
itself.
I think
Because, of course, when you're watching a watch compared to the sand on the beach, you
Hey
can
said,
so.
distinguish the fact that the watch is
hey
designed
said,
by a human being.
But I read the blind
hey
watchmaker. I
Cedric, I'm
remember when
telling you, hey
when
said,
I
I'm
read the
telling you
blind
what he think, yo.
watchmaker. Ankh didn't even know who Dawkins was,
He's
the dude who
he's
wrote the
trying
book.
to
I had to
he's
introduce that to him.
he's
And then
trying to
you
go
just
with the
and then you
narrative.
would lie like that though, yo. Is
Nigga,
that
you
what you
didn't even
doing?
know who Dawkins
Yo,
was
is
10
that you
years
gonna lie
ago.
like that though, yo?
Yeah,
No,
he
Is
lied
that what
like
you
a
gonna do?
mug.
I'm saying you gonna
He
lie
lied
like
like
that,
hell.
yo.
that's
Let
not
me
a
get you
lie.
off here,
I
bro. You
asked
out
He
you,
your
lied
damn
like
bro.
hell.
mind,
I got
man.
a memory like an
All he
elephant.
does is
You out your
lie.
damn
He's
mind,
You
lying
bro.
never
like
read.
hell.
Hold on, Ankh. Have you ever read the blind watchmaker?
Man, you
I
tripping, man.
put Uncle on
You
Richard
never
Dawkins. What
read
are you
it.
talking
You
about?
never read it, bro.
You
This is what he
tripping.
does. He just says stuff about people. He just will say that. Like, you're an
No, I didn't
agent. You've
say
never
that.
done this. Like,
I
you ain't
had, bro.
no,
You wasn't even
you don't
Hey
have
around
no
then.
substance. But I've been
You
Hey
around
wasn't
for
Lex,
a
you
even
think
long time,
around
bro. I don't
then.
know
You don't
what you're
even know
Hey,
the
talking
listen,
about.
I'm gonna
difference.
give.
I
Hey,
don't know
look,
what you're
you know, I
talking
like to bring video
about.
evidence.
Multiple.
Listen, yo, I was listening to the Four Horsemen, right? And I was saying, man, let me put some black Four Horsemen, yo. I did Dr. Ben, I did John Jackson, I did who else I did? Dr. Ben, John Henry Clark, and one more person, yo. And
Ivan
I
Van
said, yo, they're
Sertima?
the heroes of blue. No, I ain't fuck with that. I fuck with the atheists, right? And the point I was making was, right, these are atheists right here. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, I ain't get my atheism from Dawkins and them, my nigga. I got my shit from people like Hubert Harrison and Dr. Ben and them. Clear atheists. John Jackson, clear atheists, bro. That's where I got my atheism from. So get all that straight. Of course, I know about the Four Horsemen. You tripping right now, yo. You feeling yourself. All right, you
Nah,
smelling yourself.
back
You
in the
doing too
day,
much. Back in the day, nothing. No, you didn't
you
teach me
didn't
nothing about
know
no
who John.
Dawkins. Man, you
You
tripping, yo.
didn't know about the
Hey,
blind. I brought this stuff up
Tripping. No, you didn't
Lex.
know. You had a wild ass
Yeah, he
intelligent
just want to
design
be
before, and you
crazy
funny.
didn't even
argument.
know who they was,
Nah, man,
bro.
no, you made that
Hey,
up. Yo, I
Lex.
go to the
Hey Lex.
video,
Collectively.
Lex.
So
You made that up, Lex.
Lex. So
Okay.
you think the universe is conscious, yo? You think that the universe was
Anyway,
started
we
by
was
an
3 hours in
intelligent
this.
mind, right?
Yeah, the
Man, yeah,
universe is conscious. Yeah.
yeah, he tripping.
That's what you think. Yeah.
No,
He
that's not.
thinking that.
That's what the
That's
quantum.
what he coming with. Say that he
That's what
thinking that.
quantum physicists say.
No, they
No, he
don't.
don't. No, he don't. No, you might get one. They trying to prove and all that. He just do
Yeah,
it
he
wild,
tripping.
yo. And I don't
Yeah,
appreciate
he
that, yo.
tripping. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Yeah,
messing it
he
up.
bounds
he
on
He
me,
uses
messing
man.
it all
fringe
up.
work and he sits on the
He
fringe
messing it
work and
all up.
act like it's all
Yeah,
proven to be
yeah,
true.
it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yo,
Real
Yeah,
talk.
yeah. So tell me,
Brethren,
what is the wave function?
What is the
You
evidence?
don't
What
even
is
want
the
to do that
evidence
to
of the
yourself.
universe
Brother,
being conscious?
the guy talking, that's why I'm asking you, what is a wave function?
I don't
the
know. What is it?
Mycelium
Exactly.
network.
Bro, sit down. This one,
Okay,
you're
I'm
over
sitting
your
down. What
head.
is it? What is it?
You don't even know what it is, but you trying to talk to me, calling me pseudo,
He
and you
said,
don't even
"What
know
is?"
what the wave
I
He
didn't
function
said,
say
is.
"What
I
is
ain't
it?"
Bro,
say I
you
knew
are
what it
not
was. Go
qualified
ahead.
to have a conversation with me.
You either think that I
None
guess.
of
That's
you
so
really
crazy,
are,
Lex,
and I'm
man.
gonna
Oh,
show
Lex
you
don't
in
then
a
know
why
what
you
way.
on
it
the,
is.
then why you on the
Cedric,
panel?
Lex don't know
Nobody's
what it is.
qualified to have
He
a
can't
conversation with
explain
you.
it.
Let you
but
tell
you're
him.
out
Once
here
you say
misinforming
We
something,
got
people.
he
five
You're
people.
agrees.
This
just a
one I'm not
crony,
doing.
bro.
This one
You
I'm
ain't
not
no, so
doing.
you ain't even
Nah, this one I'm
skilled in
not
this.
doing though.
You're a
If since we
crony,
can't
bro.
seem to handle the conversation,
I
talking
handle it
over each other
fine.
like a bunch of ruffians, then I think this conversation is over. I'm not gonna sit here and get talked over. 10 people talking. It's a shit show at this point. I'm gonna make sure I cut this part out. I'm not doing it with you, Lex. Just get ready for that debate, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Make sure y'all get them tickets, man. For you make sure you be in the building, Lex, while you running your mouth. Free air time.
Yeah, buy your ticket. Man.
Yeah, buy your ticket while you talking crazy. Come on, man. Yeah, you quiet now, looking quiet. Quiet. You gonna get a ticket, Lex?
I don't need. I wasn't aware to what.
What you mean? So you not so okay? So listen. So you're not aware. You've been sitting. You don't know this dude.
And I'm just trying to get an idea from what the questions I'm hearing is, I mean, what would you define then as an African?
I don't define an African or the African. There is a matrix of variability that constitutes a description of an African reality. Very different notion. The moment you start defining things with narrow terms and in particular ways, and a non-scientific, for something that's as fluid as this, is the moment that you will get into trouble, because then you're going to be forced to explain things, like I said, with typological methods or deductive methods when they don't fit. Okay? 60% is the corresponding value for a variable once cherished by physical anthropologists, namely the cephalic index. And he goes on to talk about serological traits that also are highly variable, aspects of fingerprints that are highly variable. These are the classical traits that anthropologists used at one time. Some still do. Of course, now we have DNA, and DNA diversity is also known to be extremely great in Africa. He asked the following questions, though. He says, confronted with such a wide variation in biological characters in the native populations of sub-Saharan Africa, and to be frank with the stereotyped idea that most of us have about what a true African looks like, one is inclined to ask whether all of this diversity originated in sub-Saharan Africa. If not, how much of it was the result of gene flow, that is to say admixture or migration into the area. I don't know what you mean by Mediterranean, but let me repeat myself.
African.
No, well, there's more than one way to be African. There's more than one way to look African. There's more than one way to look Asian. There's more than one way to be Asian. That is what you have to, from my perspective as an evolutionary biologist, that's what you have to get your arms around. The people in southern India are just as Asian as the people in northern China, who are just as Asian as the people from the Eurasian steppes. You know, they don't look alike. And you measure them, they don't look alike.
Okay. Yeah. Let me put it another way. For example, you have Elizabeth Taylor playing Cleopatra.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, what do you mean? What are you talking about?
When did that sort of look into Egypt?
The thing is that, number one, who was Cleopatra?
I'm asking you.
well, what I'm saying, Cleopatra was probably a Macedonian. Well, she was a Macedonian.
From near Greece.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. When the people that look like that go into Egypt.
Well, but I'm trying to have you understand that they are carrying genealogically, in terms of their male ancestry at least, they're carrying something that ties them to the rest of the continent and does not tie them to Europe, even though physically, externally, you may say, well, gee, they look like Europeans. You understand what I'm saying? So when you ask me, when did X, we don't use those concepts of Mediterranean race, Alpine race, Nordic, all that's from another era. You know, it's descriptive, and in actual fact, you will find, you can find individuals all over the world who might conform to one of those sort of categories. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then,
that's the same thing they say about being Arab. Arab is a culture, not a race. It means traveling person.
Okay, but I'm trying to understand, what are you asking me here? Well, you asked me very specifically. You asked me, when did Mediterranean people get to Egypt? I don't know what you mean by Mediterranean. But let me in Dogon, other Africans, in other words, this little thing is called a septoaperture. It's felt to be a genetic trait. When you do an analysis of frequencies on this trait, you find out the Badarians, 50% of the individuals, and it's a very small sample here, had at least one of these septoapertures from Cargo-Oasis during the Coptic period, 55%. Other Egyptians from Lisht, should be Lisht, 43%. The Somali, 52%. Japanese, Ainu, 11 to 15%. Quote-unquote American Negroes, you can tell this is from an old paper, 18%. Whites born in the USA, 5.2%. Anyway, what this is saying, the Northeast Africans and North Africans have a high percentage of this septoaperture, Wadi Halfa, Jebel Sahaba, and also the material that Alison Brooks found down in Zaire that's 25,000 years old. They're with.
Yeah, man, y'all know it's going down this Friday, man.
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna
wish
be
I
hot.
could
It's the
debate
hottest
him.
ticket, man. It's the hottest ticket yet.
That's who I need to debate.
See
That's
now,
who y'all need
now
to
he's
hear from me.
arrogant now. Make sure you're in the building. Go do that. Now we know you're arrogant and you're delusional.
No, that's just what I'm saying.
You're
That's
not
when I
gonna
have some
defeat
real
What they call it,
medical.
loud
You're
and
not gonna.
wrong.
You're not.
and I'll
Yeah,
be
you're
able to
not
have a
gonna
real
defeat.
conversation.
I'm talking. Let me do this. Let me get you out of there. You're done. Yeah, disrespectful doing commercials.
That's that Dunning-Kruger effect in full mode
Dunning-Kruger
right there.
effect. When humans think they smarter than they are, you're absolutely right. Fontaine, he's disrespectful. He ain't got a piece of paper. How your mother used to tell you, boy, you ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw out. You tripping. This man is this man is a bioanthropologist. You know what I'm saying? This man went to Cambridge. This man's a medical doctor. He's sitting there saying debate him based off some pseudoscientific papers you done read or reading some real science and mischaracterize them. How dare you?
Disrespect.
Matter of fact, your ticket is $50 just for talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So yeah, and that's why the brother, you know what I'm saying, have a problem with actually convening with the community, because people like that ain't talked to nobody, ain't dealt with nobody in the field, ain't even had a chance to throw ideas out to people like that to say they wrong. That's crazy, bro. Man, you get corrected in real time. You tripping. Underestimation, man, is what it is. Man, make sure y'all get your tickets, man. Make sure y'all do that, man. Yeah, yo, for real.
But you gonna argue with the source. He don't need to reference a source. He is the source. How you gonna debate?
Yeah, I don't know. And Pan-African James, who knows what you're talking about, man? You just say anything. You tripping. Hey, everybody just saying anything at this point. Look, man, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Been an interesting week so far. We just got started. We got people thinking they're going to be. This man ain't got a published work ever.
His personal hypothesis.
It doesn't even make sense, yo. Nobody has verified anything this man has said. He's delusional. Right? Sound good to some unknowing, unstable human being who don't know no better.
Yeah.
Sound like a scientist. No, he don't.
Completely wild and ignorant arguments you hear.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you jumped in at the last minute. You real funny. Last minute.
Hey, no,
to get off.
No, yeah, I was about what? What happened?
Oh, when you serious next league, you come on. It's funny.
Oh, yeah. The show that you guys got is gonna be I just caught the Shamaka Cater thing, man. That's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be on top of the world, right?
So hopefully Pan African James can and all the centrics will cease to exist off this. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, they ain't gonna get a ticket though. They want the free. That's why they're in trouble. Everything got to be free for them. They won't get a chance to hear it because I ain't gonna put it out. You buy a ticket to get that. Get them clips of it. Clip them up.
But I thought Pan African James. I just caught the last end of the show. I thought that Pan African James. I didn't even know you were still running this late. You usually be off prior before. I'm at work.
Definitely ain't running.
Yeah, no. I'm saying I didn't know his show would still be running this late. I just got off work, but I thought you would have been off. I look on YouTube. I seen your show was still running.
Yeah, I'm ready to get off. You can believe that.
I just want to say this. I thought that Pan African James would have been I thought he supported Shamaka Cater.
I guess not. You
I
don't
think
understand what the man's saying. That's for sure. Who knows, bro?
He gets anything Aunt saying, yo.
Yeah, anything I say, crazy. Yeah, it's just
wow.
Oh wow. He don't agree with he agreed with Scamwelling. Scam Wellington. That's we agree with that nonsense.
Scam God.
Yeah, that fool.
Yeah,
Slide on the glip.
because I heard them a few times support Shamaka Cato a few times, but what is it? Because he don't promote the blackness of the people, or black
He's
or white
out of here.
people.
He's out of here.
But I'm gonna let y'all go. I know the show finna end. I'm just surprised you was up still this late. So
Yeah, I hit you early. Remember, goddamn, I'm going. This man, it's time to go. You ready to go now? You ready to rev it up? You know how you do.
I just got off, bro. So it's cool. I'll catch it.
Oh, I'm going live tomorrow though. All right.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Bet.
Man. All right, preach. All right, man. Look, man, hit that cash app, went out the door, show some love, man. Make sure y'all get them tickets, man. All that's gonna be in the description after the show. All right. Man, big up to all the pseudo killers, man. Fontaine, Cedric, and everybody.
Yes,
Kick
sir.
the door. Kent.
What it do?
All right. Appreciate everybody, man. You know, we had one of them powered. And, you know, as usual, you got to get next up out of there, man. As usual, man. Y'all know what it is around here, man. We standing tall on what we got to do, man. Man, the event is going to be powerful, man. Another one of them interviews with the experts, man. All right. The only channel is actually doing it that way. Everybody else is flim-flamming, man. They acting like they experts, bro. We ain't even playing. Nope, that ain't how we doing. We have a great discussion with the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all support, man. All right. Tickets $30, man. All right. If you're a member of the server, yo, you're getting 2 tickets. We want to make sure you give a ticket to somebody who's not familiar with the information. It's essential at what we're doing, man. Make sure the right information is permeating through the community. Make sure we get people that are like us at times, right? To have these high-level conversations. Get away from the charlatans. Get away from your YouTube scholars, man, and get back into science.
Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie. A well-organized lie. Defeats a disorganized truth every time. For who we?
A pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunstring, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunstring, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunstring, hey. Pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunstring, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunstring, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunstring. Who do you believe in? People bringing misinformation when that information ain't disinformation, that's disinformation. Gotta know the difference in information, get information. With the pseudo killer army hunting pseudo, cause you gotta train your mind to fight against them pseudo judo. People with the scholarship salute, we give them kudos. But the people with that look of shit, we look and see straight through those like telescope. If you ain't speaking fast, we gotta tell them folks and let them know the truth. You bringing malinformation to blast, then you the Ku Klux. Like say, don't talk me to death, bro, what the proof of? Good juju chillin', why you wanna go way bad juju? Shalom Way got the tank in the cut. I'm in Sosa World plotting on the kick though with Kent. Come in Tiffany gave me the pseudo names on the list and said went and got the low. Anthony got him in the scope, Gullah and Gozy. Make sure DNA ain't a problem for them folks, cause a pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunstring, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunstring, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunstring, hey. Pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunstring, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunstring, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunstring, hey.
We're not attacking individuals. We're attacking the information and attacking the methodology. This is a long time coming right here. Let them know that we right there, running neck and neck with all other communities. We will not be left behind.
Oh, man. Yeah, James don't never know what he talking about, man. Talking about the information, the videos old. Man, get out of here. I don't know what you talking about, bro. You talking crazy, man. Man, I appreciate everybody that came through. We never listen to the pseudos because they think they know everything. Ain't sat down and studied with nobody. Ain't got a chance to throw their ideas to people in the field. This is proof positive that we have a weakness. Dunning-Kruger, look it up. When humans think they smarter than they are. Ain't been in a lab ever, but yet correct the experts is in the field. Deaf to expertise is what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. Look, man, I'm your host, Bobby Banger. Make sure y'all show up Saturday, my fault, Friday, and get this event right here. Shamaka Cater, bioanthropologist, MD. We can go on and on and on and on. Doctor in philosophy. We can go on and on and on. We want to make sure, man, we get high-level conversations, man. Interviews with the expert series, man. It's going down 21st, 6:30, man. Y'all should just be getting home, man. Get your food together, man. Get your pen and pads out. Man, support the event, man. We'll make sure the brother get his propers. Appreciate everybody, man. The support of this, man. Hit the Cash App, like and subscribe, man. We almost at 4,000 subscribers, man. Make sure your friends are aware of our channel. And with that, we out.